I'm live.
I don't know, Minute World, someone else.
Now I am live.
He's Minute
Hello,
World.
we are back with the Pokemon of XD, Gale of Dankness.
Welcome,
Hello!
ladies and gentlemen, to the Mehcast, and oh, what a motley crew we are. I'm playing
Yes.
Sonic the
Your
Hedgehog
mom
4.
is dank. What the hell?
Hello, dear viewer.
Hello, nurse.
Hello, nerd.
Wait. Gizmo, did you say Minute World is at your house?
Yes, Minute World's at my house, and he's drinking a beer while he's shotgunning. Yeah, he ain't at my house.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna get to finishing my game.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to make progress in my game.
Oh right, I forgot. I know what we're talking about.
Oh right, I forgot. That's how I feel sometimes, Gizmo.
Oh crap! I gotta hit the John. I'll be right back.
He's got to refill the food replicators.
Yep, I gotta refill the food replicators so you guys can have your martinis and orange juice.
I don't drink martinis.
I'll do you one better. I don't drink alcohol.
Me neither, honestly. I like.
Oh great, Charlie's got something. Hold on, I gotta. Ooh, I got a super potion from Charlie.
So how was y'all's day?
Alright.
Boring.
Mine was unfortunately a little bit too interesting, but also, just wasn't a whole lot happening.
What the?
I
Guy's
go
got a
out of
freaking
town
Raichu.
sometime.
Go, Ryan.
Raichu.
He's so funny.
Oh, Davis, you're so funny.
So, the news topics are getting a little bit stale because we are talking about largely the same things week in, week out. But I do want to bring up Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is coming out, or Budokai Tenkaichi New Dragon Ball game is coming out, which is pretty cool because the last Dragon Ball games I played and genuinely thought were excellent were the Budokai Tenkaichi games. Not that the other ones were bad, it's just that the ones I had the best experience with were Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3. And
Alright, I'm back.
apparently they're just making a new Budokai Tenkaichi game, and that was announced basically apropos of fucking nothing yesterday.
Yes!
Like it was, I think it was right in the middle of us watching Young Painstus that, also, when are they gonna stop calling that show Young Justice, by the way? Because they're not exactly young.
Nor are they doing much justice.
They're like, what, 25 now?
Right? Yeah.
Granted, like, 25 is not old, but they were teenagers when the show started.
Dick is now 21, and Artemis is, I believe, 23.
Big question about
Connor is still the youngest member.
Yeah, he's like 7.
Who's the youngest in the Justice League? Like, who was the youngest to ever join the Justice League that wasn't Shazam?
Damian Wayne.
The Justice League?
Yeah.
So how old was he? Like 10?
Unless of course if you're talking like chronological age, where you have weird shit like Connor, where he's technically
a clone.
He's a clone, and he's been part of the Justice League and the Teen Titans and the Young Justice and various other teams because this
Avengers,
is DC Comics,
Defenders, Thunderbolts. I make any team look good. Says Hawkeye.
It's not like the Avengers where it's like Spider-Man.
Spooderman.
Well, the thing is this is DC Comics. Everybody's on like 50 different teams. Kind of like how Wolverine is an Avenger, and he's also an X-Man, and he's also part of Weapon X, and he's also part of Alpha Flight, and he's also part of insert team name here.
Yeah, but that's different though. Wolverine, he's asked to join certain teams because of like combat experience and stuff like that.
No,
We're
I
talking
get
about,
you.
like,
I'm just saying, like Batman. Batman's on like 3 different teams too, and granted, it is a similar circumstance, hence where you have a character or who's got a lot of experience, but you know, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man he's been part of the Fantastic Four. He's been part of the Avengers, whereas he has his own superhero team called the Amazing Friends. I don't know if that counts, but you know.
Well, working with is not really the same thing.
Oh.
No, I mean Spider-Man has literally been a
like,
named member of both the Avengers and the Fantastic Four.
Well, are they?
You want to know what he did as the part of the Fantastic Four?
He wore a bag over his head.
He was the bombastic bag man.
Oh, I know about that. Actually, that wasn't when he joined the Fantastic Four as an official member.
That was when he lost his costume.
Yeah, so what happened was the Human Torch dug up an old variant of the Fantastic Four costume with no boots and gave it to Spidey. And because they didn't have a mask, he jokingly gave Spidey a paper bag to use as a mask.
Yeah, paper bag with a face drawn on it.
Guys, Joseph is asking, wasn't he also in the Web Warriors?
Okay, the Web Warriors is a different thing, but yes.
What the hell is the Web Warriors?
That's an entirely different can of worms.
There are a lot of things you don't want to ask about because we will literally be here forever.
Yeah, we will be here forever. Dragon Ball All is asking, the
Spectacular Spider-Man. That was a fucking superhero team consisting of nothing but Spider-Man. I think that was literally... I can't remember if that was actually their name.
Dragon Ball for All saying they are younger than the Justice League. They would be the Old Justice. Wow, when was the last time someone mentioned Old Justice?
Oh yeah, the Justice League doesn't technically exist in Young Justice anymore. I forgot about that.
They're just kind of a thing.
I just...
Oh, I thought I put on
As if I needed more reasons to hate that show.
Aside from all the other reasons.
So, yeah, they had plenty of other reasons to hate the show.
Was there any
Huh?
Rings in the show? Because Zatanna and Robin didn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, they broke up after a while.
Where the hell is Starfire in that show, anyways?
Non-existent?
Non-existent? Why? Bruh, it's a Teen Titans show.
No, it's a knockoff Teen Titans show. It's a, we don't have the rights to use the Teen Titans, so we're going to use a different superhero team.
It's a bootleg Teen Titans show.
Well, they can't use Teen Titans because at the time, Teen Titans Go was the thing.
Teen Titans Go was the thing, yeah.
No, Teen Titans Go didn't air until 2013.
They could have at least said, "Oh, we gotta work with the Titans." You know, I would have appreciated at least if they.
Well, they probably, you know what they did? They probably pulled that bullshit where they said, "Oh, we have other plans for them, so you can't use the actual Teen Titans in this show. You have to use something else." Which is why Arrow wound up becoming knockoff Batman. That's why they wound up making a Supergirl show instead of a Superman show. That's why Smallville wasn't allowed to use the Superman in costume until the last season, and even then, and it was literally only half of the costume because they Warner Brothers would not let them have the lower half of the fucking Returns costume, even though the Superman Returns costume is one of the worst Superman costumes in the history of Superman, and they wound up.
That's Cap.
Look, I've seen worse, but Superman Returns...
we have seen worse. That's why I say that's Cap.
One of the worst. I said one of the worst, not the worst.
Stand.
Note his wording, Gizmo.
Smallville had other better outfits.
How is that one of the worst, though? Come on, we've seen worse, we've seen weirder. The Eradicator.
Eradicator wasn't a Superman costume. That was Eradicator.
He was a Superman character that had a Superman costume.
Eradicator's Superman costume isn't even the worst Superman costume.
That's one of the most plain vanilla I've ever seen. They could have changed it somehow.
I mean, he's supposed to be fake Superman, and it kind of makes some level of sense.
But you're also supposed to be inspired by him. At least Superboy and Steel did some changes to make separate them from Superman. Hell, you can even argue Cyborg Superman made some changes with being, part
the
cyborg
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like well,
Oh
Superboy had
yeah.
like the leotard and the jacket and the sunglasses and gloves.
Not the right cyborg or
I know, like
Mason.
yeah, I know what cyborg we're talking about.
No,
It's
I'm
like-
talking to Mason.
Talking to Mason, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mason again, wrong cyborg.
Cyborg Superman. And it happens when Cyborg and Superman do the fusion dance.
No.
Oh man, if only.
If only that were or how it happened.
That is the
But no,
only
it's-
acceptable old black Clark Kent I will take.
The only black Superman I'll take is Harvey Dent from the Another Universe when he
What
came
the
to
fuck?
this.
Harvey
yeah,
Dent
so what
became Superman?
Yeah, so there was a story where there was another Superman from another universe where Black Harvey Dent called himself Superman and came to the original DC universe to try and like make everything right, saying, "Oh, I'm Superman," and literally, someone was like, "He's Superman," and then you see like the regular Superman flying down from like the skies, seeing what's going on. Unfortunately, they fought each other because Harvey Dent was one of those guys where it's like, I can do the right thing if you just let me do this shit that's considered evil.
That's stupid.
And it's better. It's better if you actually read the comic. It's a lot better. It has better dialogue than what I just came up with.
Okay. Hey, so
You're kind of funnier too. Like what
okay,
happened?
so we had gone to Real Gam Tower earlier.
Kevin, I'm a level with you. I don't think anybody cares about how to recap of the plot of the game.
Alex, you do realize that I have to do that out of obligation. So now we go back to Fennec City, and oh, you're back already? You should have
Fennec
gone off
City,
to play at
named
the
after
Real
Fennec
Gam
Foxes.
Tower forever. How eerie! This person's being chased by a dust skull instead of a cast.
Dude, that's why I see the RPGs for like later.
Fuck. What's
Sorry,
the
kid, we're not
fuck?
open today. Shops need to
What
take
happened?
holidays too, right?
There we go.
Dude, that's why I save RPGs for later.
Anyways, so
Oh,
who's been
have I
keeping
seen-
up with The Last of Us on HBO?
I don't
No, I
care for
refuse.
shit.
Yeah. So,
Uh-oh.
the show was doing really good, and now I think it's starting to actually falter now. Because for some reason, I think they're trying to speed run the success and failure of both The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. Because
Why are they concentrating more on the humans more than they are the undead?
yeah. So in the
Yeah,
latest
that's what I
episode,
thought.
we have we got the cannibal cult, and it's really surreal to have like original flavor Joel in there, or with new Joel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because Troy Baker is in this episode, and he's playing the character that Ruben Langdon played in the
The
game.
voice actor?
Yeah, Troy Baker.
Huh. That's
Joker.
a little fucky.
Surreal.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
little bit. It's a little bit weird because he looks a lot like Joel, like Joel from the games. Like even if it wasn't directly based on his likeness, because he looks enough like Joel that I'm seeing him in my head every time I look at him. And
Well, he did provide the motion capture.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
And like I
fair.
said, he's playing the same character that Ruben Langdon played in the game. And that's a little bit weird. And they get a new guy. They don't have Nolan North playing the preacher. They have somebody else playing him. And that guy does a pretty good job. But he also looks like the guy who worked at the GNC down the street from me when I was a kid. So I'm getting like
yeah.
really weird flashbacks from this episode, because yeah, but so they completely cut. For those of you who have played the games, this episode completely cut out the zombie encounter that led
Which is
to
stupid.
Yeah, so the zombie encounter is gone. And that's really important because that was the encounter that led to Ellie trusting the preacher a little bit, and rather than her just seeing him as a threat the way she does in this.
Something tells me they were low on budget.
I don't think so, because if they were low on budget, they wouldn't have done some of the things they did in this episode, because there's a lot of pyrotechnics in it. Granted, they might have been trying to save on budget with the pyrotechnics, but that's the thing. That's why I said that it's kind of speed running the success and failure of both Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead altogether, because it's doing the Walking Dead Season 2 thing, where they try to show the zombies as little as possible, but it's also doing the Game of Thrones thing, where it truncates scenes from the source material quite heavily. I'm not gonna write it off entirely. I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it's showing some cracks, and like Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal are carrying this show for me, and like their performances are fucking amazing, but if it wasn't for them, I would not give a shit anymore, because it's also doing the Harry Potter thing, where some of the stuff that happens in the adaptation only makes sense if you've also seen stuff happens in the show, not because it makes sense to happen in the show, but because it happened in the games. So, in the Harry Potter movies, sometimes there would be deleted scenes or deleted content or something in there's a bunch of dialogue missing from the Chamber of Secrets, the second film that's referenced later in the adaptation of Prisoner of Azkaban. And that only makes sense because those scenes were not even shot for the movie. That only makes sense if you've read the book. And there's stuff like that in here where, like, some things just happen because they happened in the game. Ellie doesn't see the preacher and his buddy chopping up humans for meat the way she did in the game. She figures out that they're eating human meat because the preacher passes her a bowl of food and says, for what it's worth, that's only deer meat. And is like, why the fuck did you tell her that? She had no reason to suspect that you guys were eating people.
Kind of sus if you ask me if they were like,
fucking hell, I didn't even
deer meat.
Like, I knew that they were. Yeah, it was like that's a suspiciously specific denial. Why did you say that? Like, they just got done squabbling over this deer that Ellie killed. Right? So, so they have the antibiotics, they have the penicillin that Ellie needs to heal Joel's infection after the baseball bat stabbed him through in the last episode. Again, my complaints from that are well noted, and because like the baseball bat stabbing thing was not exactly the most sensible way that could have gone. The most sensible way that would have gone is if they'd followed it the way it was in the games, where the fight happened on a rooftop and Joel fell off. Remember that?
Yeah, baseball bat stabbing sounds already stupid enough.
Remember how Joel got into a fight with the guy and he shoved him off the building and he landed on rebar? Like,
yep.
Joel wasn't... There wasn't just an arbitrary section where Joel was being too slow, to quote Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're too slow.
I'm too cheap.
bite me with that. Ugh.
Sonic's not cheap. He's just fast.
Yeah, they also cut they cut a bunch of stuff. They cut the section where Ellie gets away while like they just immediately stop. She gets knocked out when she falls off the horse when it gets shot. And okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I can understand wanting to not drag out the action scene for too long, because it'll overstay its welcome, especially since, there's not gameplay the audience isn't 100%, and it's not exactly realistic for somebody to immediately jump up after her falling onto rocks and getting, having a horse land on top of them as they fell over, but...
Crazy.
Look, we're not talking about Catherine the Great here.
Who's that?
She's the woman who allegedly died when a horse fell on her while they were fucking. She was the original Pegasister. Not really. She actually died on the toilet. But
Oh, so like Elvis.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time.
There's a new Elvis show coming out on Netflix.
I knew that there was an Elvis movie. I didn't know that there was an Elvis show coming out.
Yeah, there's an animated Elvis show coming out on Netflix.
Basically, think the show is basically what if Elvis survived and went through with like being an undercover agent.
That's cool.
It is.
But yeah, so the whole thing where Ellie escapes because, she says, "Oh, I'm infected. I bit you. You're infected now too." And she escapes and lights the church on fire, lights the building on fire, because the chase scene was much longer in the game. But all of that is mostly intact. They did abridge it somewhat. But I can't really complain about that because the action scene becomes a lot punchier in that regard.
Why are you hitting me in the face? Stop hitting me!
One problem I have is that in the original game, Joel broke into the burning building to save Ellie while she was beating the preacher's head in with his machete. In this, Ellie gets out by herself, and it's not that big of a deal. But I liked it better when Joel busted in to save her, because like she got caught up in the moment of trying to kill the guy after he tried to rape her, and that scene that is entirely intact and expanded upon even more. Although I need to look up how old is Bella Ramsey.
Gordon Ramsay's daughter.
I don't think so.
But they have the same last name.
She's 19. Okay. So, yeah. So...
that means she actually could be Gordon Ramsay's daughter.
She's not. Wikipedia would mention something like that. By the way, Gordon Ramsay, he was on a cooking show back in the 80s. He was working for some celebrity chef back then. The guy... Yeah, it was like 80s or 90s. Or something like that. Back when he was still training. Yeah.
Oh shit! That's how he got his own show.
He was like that guy's fixer guy. That was why he wound up getting the Kitchen Nightmare show. Because I think that guy was like sending him around to restaurants that he owned, that were kind of fucked up. But yeah. Fun fact, but unrelated to The Last of Us, yeah. So, while the last episode was mostly about, mostly based on a DLC chapter of the game that few people played and even fewer enjoyed, this one's actually, it's alright.
I enjoyed it.
You talking about the prologue DLC?
Or what game?
No, I'm talking about the DLC where like Ellie is trying to find medicine and whatnot while flashing back to to her time with her at the moment lesbo girlfriend.
Okay, yes.
Oh,
that the thing with her finding the medicine, and that's good, but like the other chapter, the way they portrayed it in this was just okay. Hey, when are we already knew most of this. When are we gonna get back to the plot? You know? Oh, Joel's dying.
Okay, yeah.
Joel's dying. Can we get back to the plot, guys?
Okay, yeah, I get that complaint.
Looking at the stage, oh my god, Vietnam flashback.
You know, hello.
We have had the Sonic 2.
Hello, elderly teen. Why am I not allowed to enter the Coliseum? Would you care to explain that to me, elderly teen?
I did like that the torture scene was pretty much entirely intact, though. And now that community is doomed forever, because they fucked with the wrong people. Shouldn't have been cannibals. Shouldn't have been pedophiles. Shouldn't have been rapists.
Shouldn't have been a lot of things, but here we are.
Shouldn't have followed a crazy cult man who sometimes sounds like Nathan Drake.
You know, funnily enough, some people thought that that Nolan North didn't get to work with Troy Baker in the game due to the fact that both of their respective characters are, separate from each other.
Yeah.
Or by that point, but Nolan North mocapped a character that was voiced by Liam O'Brien in the game.
Nolan North actually mocapped for Ellie during the rape scene, the attempted rape scene. And guess who mocapped the preacher?
Let me guess. Yeah, Neil Cuckman.
It was Ashley Johnson.
What?
Yeah.
The Last of Us
2? So during
I have several questions.
So during the attempted rape scene, towards the end of that part of the towards the end of that chapter of the game,
I thought there was just a normal sex scene.
Nope. Okay. Hey, so like it's heavily implied that he was gonna try to, but like in the game it's heavily implied. In the show it's pretty much solid. And granted, why the fuck he was gonna do that in the middle of a burning building, and God only knows.
I don't want to die a virgin.
God, I hope that guy was a virgin.
I mean, considering it's the post-apocalypse, I wouldn't be surprised.
Is he also a slob with depression and anxiety?
He was a charismatic cult leader, or so. I don't know.
Gizmo gets the reference.
I do, yeah.
Allegedly charismatic. I wouldn't exactly call this guy.
Sadly, I would definitely call Griff. Sadly, I would describe one other rapist as charismatic, and that's Griffith.
But granted, like this is in hindsight, knowing that the guy is a pedophile who eats people.
That's kind of just stacking on to the.
A little counterproductive.
We get it. He's evil. We didn't need him to be a sexual predator. Or, I mean, he was evil from the moment we find out that he was cutting up people. And and threatening to cut up Ellie.
Yeah, he's a cannibal. He's a pedophile. He's a rapist. Oh, dear God.
We get it. He's a bad guy. Do we need to stack more onto him? More titles onto him?
Yeah.
You probably could have left it. So. You probably could have left it at he eats people.
Yeah. Just
Which
leave
is
it at that, like in the
some
game.
of the most blatant inspiration from The Walking Dead. And no. Oh, there was hints in there. Or the way he touched her fucking hands was weird.
Dude, it's as if they took Red Skull and they're like trying to emphasize how evil he is by saying, "Oh, by the way, he likes to kill puppies." It's like we get it though.
Okay, he's a Nazi. We figured that.
Yeah, we figured that. It's like here, he's a pedophile. I think we can figure out he's evil. But then you're like, oh yeah, he also eats other people.
Well,
he hates other
we
races.
find out that he eats people first.
Yeah, but like that's already evil enough. I don't think you need to stack up more and more for us to hate him more.
Okay, lady, it's clear that you're listening to music down here, so I'm just gonna go upstairs if you don't mind.
I mind.
There's a letter on the floor.
We just got
this appears to be a letter from the mayor to Justy. Why would you need to write a letter to Justy when his facility is literally right next to your office? Next to your home.
Oh yeah, Trainer stole that song from
dumbass. Anyway, Justy, there's bad trouble brewing. That is redundant and is hell. Oh, just say there's trouble brewing, guys. Anyway, of all places, our beloved Fedak is now the target of Cypher. Already, Cypher's members are secretly taking the places of prominent members of our community. If something's not done, the city will be taken over by Cypher without anyone noticing what's happening. And, Justy, I must turn to you for help. We need your abilities to overcome the crisis facing our city. Jesse, we need to cook.
Yeah, I was about to say.
As the leader of the Prestige Precept Center should be able to do something. It may be too late, however. Already, I feel threatened by.
Can we go back to the Tenkaichi 4 news and how like hype that shit's gonna be?
I don't care.
The only one who's not hyped
here.
Like I'm interested, but I don't care that much, you know? Oh, like it's one of those things where if it comes out and I play it and it's good, I'll be like, okay. Hey, but if it comes out and it's not bad and it's like bad to mediocre, it'll be like
well, I mean, you gotta understand though, it's been like over 10 years since like an official Tenkaichi game has come out. All we have are like Burst Limit and like all these other imitators that tried to be Tenkaichi.
Guys, I don't mean to disturb you, but I'm fighting a Super Sentai person.
If it's only one of them, I think it might be a Kamen Rider.
No.
Actually,
this whole town's been taken over by Super Sentai people.
Also, you gotta
that I've been asking him a few days ago.
There is also allegedly still a Last of Us multiplayer game coming, and I have no idea what to expect from that.
Was that an MMO or?
I have no fucking clue. I'd presume so, but
I mean that could work, but you're really working with a limited amount of material, unless they're allowed to like
make more.
Unless they're like allowed to like get creative and like expand on the lore. I mean, like, I guess I could see an MMO happening or something like that, but I don't know, man. An open world Last of Us feels like just another, just feels like an upscaled DayZ to me.
That's probably what it would wind up being.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the idea of a Last of Us open world and maybe MMO game is a good idea because there's a lot you could do with like the fungus thing. Like maybe there's like a new fungi that affects animals. Maybe there's one that could like power up your car and electricity, imitate electricity or some shit like that.
Gizmo, you're basically pitching Last of Us Fortnite DLC.
Oh, well, I'm just saying though. There's a lot you can do with there's a lot.
Alex, you say that, and reminder,
Dude, Hanzo's gonna hate.
There's a lot. Well, I'm just saying there's a lot you can do with Fungus alone and how sci-fi you
Fungus
can
Among Us.
Fungus Among Us. Go into the corner.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a lot you can do with like the idea of fungus mutating. Because if we're gonna go with catching and mutating humans, they could do the same thing with actual corpses, animals. They could power up your car. Maybe they could find out that there's
create
like
different classes. Say, hey, this is a beneficial fungus. This gives you a steroid boost.
This gives you unlimited
This is-
fungus.
This is
Or
why
maybe-
Abby was so buff.
Or maybe, you know what? I wouldn't put it past them doing that to save face. Like,
Abby
you
goes
don't like
to the
her?
same gym as Chris Redfield.
You didn't like her? How buff she was? She took a fungus. Yeah, that's right. Took a fungus.
So she got fungus among us.
Maybe they'll even like think of how like in a lot of zombie lore, they cover your zombie on you. Maybe they could do something like that too, like a permanent, like not permanent, like a temporary thing where it's like you carry like a certain fungus or cover yourself in a certain fungus, and you won't get affected, but you'll temporarily be able to hide from the zombie horde for like for like a limited time. Like they could do something like that, but the thing is, they have to be allowed to do that. This is like an open world MMO we're talking. This is an open world / MMO game we're talking about. They would have to be allowed to add to the lore, think of new things to introduce, stuff like that. I mean, when Lord of the Rings Online came out, they had to rely on the books and the movies, right? I mean, like.
At least they were allowed to rely on the books and movies, rather
right,
than,
and I'm sure,
unlike other things which aren't allowed to rely on the books at all, the Rings of Power.
Right, and
we're gonna go there.
Here's the thing, though. It looks like because it was an MMO, they might have been allowed to expand with their own ideas, as long as it fit with said universe. No time travel, no gunpowder, stuff like that. As long as it fit within the Lord of the Rings universe, it looked like it was fine.
Time travel and gunpowder in the Lord of the Rings. That would be hilarious. Also stupid.
Yeah, that's
also awesome.
That's what
I'm going to shoot the One Ring with this giant gun.
I'd kill to see that.
I'm gonna go back in time. And shoot Sauron with my Death Star laser.
Hold on, though. If you were to shoot the One Ring, if you were to shoot the One Ring with the bullet, would it bounce off or would the bullet shatter?
That's a good question.
Yes, that's the answer.
Would it melt?
Yes, it would. No. What it would do, it would bounce off the ring, shatter, and then melt.
What if I used my lightsaber on the One Ring?
The lightsaber would just pass right through it.
There have been so many crossover fanfics of Lord of the Rings. People just made up their own theories. Like, for example, there's one where Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Nightcrawler just somehow popped into the Lord of the Rings world. And when Wolverine tried to cut the damn
what
thing
did
in
they
half,
do?
So
what
when
did
Wolverine,
wait.
So here's the thing: was when they were gathered around, like they were in the movies to find out what to do with the ring. Instead of Gimli, it was Wolverine that tried to chop the damn thing in half. And instead of bouncing off and his like claws break, it would instead the ring would just stay there with claw marks around the ring.
That
Like someone just lifted it's like if someone lifted the ring, made claw marks, and then put it back down. It was pretty much like that.
That's strange.
Yeah, that was their theory though, because magic and everything.
By the way,
Gizmo, I'm going to assume that you're really conflicted about what Tara Strong said about AI because, she's your celebrity crush.
What about her? What about my celebrity crush on Tara Strong?
Yeah, because Tara Strong vehemently spoke out against AI, and you were really mad at people that spoke out against it. But now Tara Strong is speaking out against it. What do you think now?
I think she just needs to learn when to STFU about certain subjects.
Oh, yeah, speaking of AI, though, somebody did a AI dub of the I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer to you. And
what?
It from the I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer to you scene from JoJo. And
Yeah,
you
the
know,
part 3
it's,
scene.
Oh yeah.
It is absurd how actually real it sounds. The performance is terrible.
Yes.
But
But it sounds
legit,
like
though.
a terrible performance done by real people on shitty microphones.
Right.
Yep.
That means that voice actors
They literally
all
based
have to step up their game.
they literally based their performances off of like voice data of Daisuke Ono and Takahito Koyasu.
Yep.
This is why a actual AI voice acting is not going to work.
It'll work eventually, because
Yeah, you could argue that
like
it'll
we're
work
already
eventually.
exponentially closer to AI voice acting being a mainstream thing than we were like 5 years ago. And I said like 2 years ago, that AI voice acting was gonna take off big time, and people laughed at me, and I was like when this video came out, and I was like, who's laughing now, motherfucker?
That's
No, but
why
here's
Somebody's gonna be
actors
lazy
right
enough to
now-
use those videos. They're already making hilarious fucking videos of Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Barack Obama playing
Sometimes George
Minecraft
Bush.
together and making tier lists and doing all kinds of crazy shit. I love them.
Oh,
I love them
God.
so much.
Yeah, but the thing is that
I
some
know.
people are going to are making the argument that these could be used to make the president sound like they are actually going to declare war.
Yeah, okay. See, if
Yeah,
it becomes good enough that
As we
that you
discussed
call-
with Ben.
Yeah, if it
Yeah,
becomes good enough that you actually can't discern between them in real life, you're gonna have to start having things like recordings from multiple sources, multiple angles, and
Oh my
transcripts
God!
and transcripts
Multiple
signed and stuff.
justies.
That's why Kiwi Farms had to add a rule. Like, I can't find the thread anymore. But at some point, they had to add a rule saying, please clarify it. Please add in the post and clarify if the audio or video is AI. I can't find the Kiwi Farms thread anymore, but Noel had to add that rule in the Kiwi Farms
yeah.
at some.
Because people will fuck with that place using AI shit. I have seen really good deep fakes of Obama and Trump playing Minecraft with Ben Shapiro and
Hilarious.
yeah, Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan, and
Joe Rogan.
the lip sync is unreal. It looks like they're on a green screen being synced up. Like there's a little bit that you can tell that it's not real, but it's also low enough resolution that you can imagine, and that maybe it's just a glitch,
By the way, Gizmo, your thing is echoing.
Wait, who is that?
What?
I just heard a woman speak.
Who's
That's
what
from
now?
the game. I'm playing the game.
What's a woman? God, that Fresh Prince line aged so well.
And by the way, the purified chamber in XT Gale of Darkness is a much, much better method of purification than
in Coliseum.
Yeah. Yeah, then and having to go between.
So wait, did we not start the podcast already?
We started it a while ago.
Dude, we've been talking. We've been screaming. We had the intro earlier.
Yeah. I wasn't there for that, to be fair, but
dude, come on.
I thought
you
that
had
you'd
to be
go
there
for
for that because your stream is on the your stream is in the picture-in-picture.
No. I mean, like, I literally was not able to get there at the beginning. And usually you would go off go down the subjects like a list, like you usually do.
Yeah, well, we were
mostly kind of dropped that.
Honestly,
we're not gonna stop it. We're just gonna kind of put a pause on it and talk about it less. Although I do want to bring up the
main news
movie,
and plus our main news guy.
Speaking of which,
with Ben is not.
Yeah,
Ben said he's not. Ben said he's no longer going to be doing the Monday night live
he's not
stream.
What?
He's not going to be doing the Monday night live streams due to the fact that he has prior obligation.
Yeah, there's other people there, and he's not going to be able.
Oh yeah,
to,
I know. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So even with or without our little argument last week, that would have ended up being the conclusion. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I
wish that wasn't
watching live. No, you're not going to learn about that. It's irrelevant.
No. It is irrelevant.
Now, there is something I want to bring up. The TMNT animated movie cast, produced by Seth Rogen, has been announced. The art style looks pretty good. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Splinter has the Zoomer haircut, which is really stupid.
You know that haircut? How many of you have seen Coming to America?
I have.
Coming to America, the real version or the sequel?
Yeah. The first movie.
Okay, yes.
So, you remember that celebrity that's got the haircut because of all that hairspray?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what that haircut instantly reminded me of when I saw Splinter's hair.
Yeah. So we have Rose Byrne as Leatherhead. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Post Malone, the fucking rapper, is Ray Fillet. Cast a fucking actor. Cast a goddamn actor. You know what, Eminem? If you're gonna cast a rapper as a character in something like this, get Eminem. Eminem's a fucking great actor.
or Snoop Dogg, because Eminem and Snoop Dogg have been in the acting business for a while.
At least Snoop Dogg At least Snoop Dogg has actually acted in shit.
Snoop also does voiceover roles all the time. Now we have Seth Rogen as Bebop. And, okay, that's, he's not going to be as good as the guy from the live-action movie. And he's not going to be as good as the ones from the animated. The live-action, like...
Snoop Dogg was in the Boondocks.
Sheamus from WWE, one of the Bebop and Rocksteady guys.
Sheamus was Rocksteady. Hey, speaking of which, there's another wrestler playing Rocksteady. It's John Cena.
That I can see happening.
I can definitely see that. And John Cena can do a good Rocksteady.
Yeah, John Cena at least does this thing that John Oliver doesn't know how to do, which is acting.
Yeah, he also changes his voice around. Peacemaker is not John Cena's normal speaking voice. A bunch of the other roles John Cena's done are not his normal speaking voice. Hell, his wrestling persona isn't his normal speaking voice. He has like two different voices for the wrestling persona too.
In case in case some people are wondering why I randomly sit at John Oliver as like an example of what not to do.
The Lion King.
Yeah, if you go to listen to his talk show, if you go to watch his talk show, and then watch his performance as Zazu in the Lion King 2017 film, there is no difference between his personality in that at a show or the 2019 Zazu performance.
They could have casted Jon Stewart or someone else entirely. They didn't have to.
Jon Stewart is also an actual actor in addition to being a comedian, and
Oh, and not only that,
he was in like a couple of episodes of some British sitcom before he landed the gig on The Daily Show.
Oh, and also, another thing, Rowan Atkinson in Zazu voice is not his normal speaking voice.
No.
Hannibal
Buress is Genghis Frog.
And also, Rowan Atkinson has a better sense of rhythm than John Oliver does.
Yeah. Maya Rudolph is Cynthia Utrom. Now, I have no idea who this character is.
Who?
Maya Rudolph as Cynthia Utrom.
From what I can tell, she's supposed to play an Utron, but that's about it.
Maya Rudolph, she was in Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2.
Maya Rudolph has
they
been in a lot of
did
things.
that,
I don't
though.
particularly care about Maya Rudolph.
Wait, was she the wife of the Chris Rock character?
Yep.
Yes.
Meh, meh, meh.
And unfortunately,
Paul
all
Rudd
the
is
other
Mondo
Marvel
Gecko.
fans, she also voiced Cass Hamada.
Fucking, why is Paul Rudd in this movie? Why are half the people who are in this movie in this movie? Natasha Demetro as Wingnut. I don't know who the character is. I don't know who the actress is. Jackie Chan is Splinter. That is a great casting choice.
Yes,
I can't wait to see them waste him the way they wasted Tony Shalhoub in the Michael Bay movies.
And let's also not forget the fact that Jackie Chan was kind of just there in the Kung Fu Panda movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was like
until the third movie where they actually gave him more to say and whatnot.
Yeah, but that wasn't really saying much. I mean,
I know. I'm just saying.
His role was very minimal compared to Praying Mantis.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like in terms of his speaking lines, Master Monkey, he didn't really have much to work off of in the first two Kung Fu Panda movies, but then in the third one, they're like, oh yeah, we remembered that Jackie Chan is a very fluent English speaker, so let's have him say more lines.
How does anybody forget that Jackie Chan? How do you forget Jackie Chan's in your movie to begin with? It's Jackie Chan. He had his own cartoon. He had...
Though to be fair,
his own damn cartoon. And oh yeah, he had his own movies.
Yeah, but here's the thing, James Tsai played Jackie Chan in that show.
Still,
I know he didn't play himself in the show, but he had his own cartoon anyway. His name was on the show.
TV show.
Doing good? Okay, that's good to hear. Doing good.
Like I said, he does have some lines of dialogue scattered throughout the first two Kung Fu Panda movies, but it's like he didn't really have much until like the third movie where they gave him quite a bit to say, and even then it's like, oh yeah, he's actually kind of a funny guy. Mantis, it is me, your bestie. I can't wait till we get to the Kung Fu Panda movie. He's Alex.
Yeah, I'm
Kung
looking
Fu
forward
Panda
to that.
4. I did not expect that.
Fuck.
Oh, they're
okay.
they're actually going to go through with that.
Edibiri as April O'Neil. Who the fuck is Io Edibiri? Also, I hate April's design in this.
Oh fuck, everyone does, man.
Well, this is already a train wreck.
Like, putting aside the fact that they've blackwashed another redhead, the design looks terrible.
April O'Neil was already blackwashed in Rise of the TMNT.
Oh yeah, that was also a terrible TV show.
Here's the thing, though. It wasn't until Rise of the TMNT they thought it was a good idea to blackwash her and add like a race to her.
Right, Joseph?
Yeah.
Okay, here's one thing.
Why would you take influence from a 2-season failure that was one of the most horrible adaptations of the show?
Because they saw the pretty animation and they thought, oh, that was actually good.
Here's my thing on this, though.
Yeah, a couple of decent cuts does not a good show make.
Literally the only example of race swapping that I could think of that was good was Invincible. But here's the
Nick Fury
thing about that. It wasn't really race swapping. It was more race adding, because in the comics they weren't really specific on his ethnicity. They didn't say he was white or I'm a white guy or anything like that. They never even mentioned his race. That's the only good. That's the only good example I can think of where they not at race swapping, but race adding. If there was something like that, then okay, maybe I could get behind it. But no, they're legitimately just getting rid of a redheaded white girl and just replacing her with like a black
I mean,
girl.
to be fair, in the
nothing like April's design.
To be fair, Gizmo, April used to be a ginger in the '80s cartoon. Then she became am a redhead in the 2003 show, then went back to being ginger in the
You know what they could have done?
in the 2012 show?
And if they did this, there would be nobody would question this. Make her black, make her the most bodacious bombshell of a babe ever, and give her red hair. Boom. Nobody's gonna question it. It's gonna be ridiculous. It's a cartoon. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, here's the other thing.
You want to do it? That's how you fucking do it.
Here's the other thing, though. People that are actually okay with race swapping did not like this either.
Really?
Like I
saw a couple of people who were on. It was like, oh, we got another Black April. Oh, but I guess that must have just been one person.
Here's the one tweet I found where she didn't like. It said that a Black April could work, but why does it have to be a design like this? And then
yeah, it's basically a fucking stereotype.
What she did was showed the screenshot from that trailer, and then compared it to like a fan art rendition of what a Black April could look like, and she was thinner, curvier, looked a little more cutesy, but and like hugging like a bunch of like TMNT dolls. I'm like, yeah, okay, I would be more into that, but they're not going to do that.
No,
they're not going to do that. That's like asking for like a muscular bow in the next season of She-Ra. You know they could do it.
They could, but they're just cowards.
Well,
yeah, they're just not going to bother.
She-Ra got canceled, so you know.
Yeah, but there was
She-Ra.
There was so much lost potential with that show, but they had to screw it up with literally doing everything. That's another can of worms, though. We're talking about TMNT. It's just
Nicholas Cantu is Leonardo. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna presume that he might be like some unknown actor. They're making
like they're pulling off a Tobey Maguire or something.
At the very least, I hope he'll sound less bro-y than Johnny Knoxville did. Because, you know, the guy
was a turtle? I don't remember that.
Wasn't he the actor from the...
Michael Bay movie? Yes.
Yeah, the Michael Bay movies.
Oh, Johnny Knoxville?
Johnny Knoxville played Leo in that movie.
Yep.
I did not get a hint of Johnny Knoxville in the slightest.
I thought it was like very, 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 very noticeable.
What did you say?
I spent so many years watching Jackass.
Shamon Brown Jr. is Mikey. Again, I don't know. Ice Cube is Superfly. Why didn't you make him
I don't know
Ray
who Superfly is. That sounds like an original character, but Ice Cube.
Why didn't you make him Ray Fillet?
You know, funnily enough, there's a stand in JoJo Part 4 named Superfly.
Giancarlo Esposito is Baxter Stockman. I can't complain about that. He's
I can't either.
He'll be
I can't.
Great Baxter Stockman.
Who?
Yeah, I can't. Giancarlo Esposito.
I don't know who that is.
Gus from Breaking Bad.
Who?
I'm
not even being funny. Who?
Elizabeth Shue's boss in The Boys. He was the main villain of Far Cry 6.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Like, I get the feeling he'll...
Oh, the Boyos Hermanos guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. Oh.
Yeah, I love how that's what you know him for.
I get the feeling he'll probably be he'll probably capture the more intimidating Baxter Stockman, and while Tyler Perry was the more cartoonish, pathetic Baxter Stockman, and from the '80s show.
I mean, this is Baxter Stockman. He would have to do a very, very good job to make him intimidating.
Well, Baxter Stockman was kind of intimidating in the 2003 show, and in some of the comics, but he was mostly
one example, though.
in the '80s show. He was kind of like wimpy and pathetic, and I think Tyler Perry captured the wimpy and pathetic aspect of him from the '80s show fairly well.
Most people remember Baxter Stockman as, the cartoonishly wimpy scientist, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. Baxter Stockman was a really good, intimidating scientist guy in like the 2003 cartoon. But come on, man, who do people really remember? The dorky Stockman or
Well,
the
that's
intimidating
one of the
Stockman?
things. That's one of the things. The 80s show has a lot of cultural clout. Micah Abbey is Donnie, and Brady Noon is Raph. I have no idea who either of those are. I wish them good luck. I hope they do well, because these are characters. Like, you can fuck up everybody else as long as you get the Turtles and Master Splinter right. Right? You can get away with a lot of bullshit in a Turtles show. And that's part of the reason why Rise of the TMNT wasn't. That's why Rise of the TMNT, he kind of failed it. They didn't get the Turtles right. The personalities were all kinds of fucked up.
Weirdly enough, Ben Schwartz, the current voice of Sonic in the movies, he's actually voice acted Leonardo in that show.
Yeah, he was pretty good as Leo.
There's
I don't have a problem with that, no.
Shame they couldn't get his personality right.
Oof.
Because Leo, I've always pictured as like the calm, level-headed, and one of the turtles.
Oh yeah,
I was like, he's the leader.
You also gotta understand though, these turtles are still teenagers.
Yeah, the Nickelodeon series Turtles, they were like 13, I think.
And another thing, it's like the turtle. It's like Raphael. Oh, even in the '80s show, it was like they describe him as cool, but rude. Oh, that's the most they've gone with him in that series. Whereas in the 03 show, they made him more akin to his movie counterpart.
Yeah, they made him more of a Vegeta character.
Yeah, but that, like I said, that was more of his 90s movie counterpart, which that show borrowed a lot of influences from the first two movies. But I feel like they did those influences a lot better, or just based on how they did the TCRI building.
Well, they were able to refine a lot of stuff from the
Also, we don't need ninja rap, ninja.
Boy,
ninja,
rap, we need that.
No, we don't.
I love the ninja rap. Get off my nuts.
No,
Ninja,
rap is horrible.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja,
no Ninja, no.
Ninja,
I ironically really like that one.
Ninja, rap.
Supersonic Genesis achievement unlocked.
Oh, but there is another song we could do with TURTLE power, TURTLE power, TURTLE
That was something
by collecting 50 rings and pressing
Turtles, TURTLE power, TURTLE power,
What Gizmo?
What the fuck?
That was that song. That song was actually referenced in the Nostalgia Critic review of
they fucked up
of the
who
2014
the
movie
in that show, and that they made Raph the leader in it, and they didn't correct it for some reason. Okay, you can now transform into Supersonic. Transform by collecting 50 rings and pressing X. Y. Which one? Which one do I press, guys? Do I hold X and then press Y?
Are you playing the...
Okay, we're going to the final showdown in space, but I gotta go to the restroom, so I will be right back.
I knew that was coming.
Just remember, Gizmo, we don't need the turtle rap.
Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of.
Yeah, the worst part is the first time I ever heard that song that Mason was singing just now. Was in the Family Guy Star Wars.
You heard the song from Family Guy Star Wars, and that's why you hated it.
No, I don't hate it. I'm just like, all I can think is Herbert singing it.
Bro, watch the movie. It's better.
A bunch of stormtroopers.
It's better if you actually watch it from the main source.
Every time that song comes on the radio, and while my girlfriend is driving, I just break out into Herbert's voice. And she's like, oh, and she's, well, basically her reaction would be the same as Kevin. That
he ruined it for me.
That.
Okay.
Fuck Herbert.
Well, I'm back.
Are you though?
Guess who's back? Back again.
Anyways, so another thing is like I've watched through like the first season. I've rewatched the first season of TMNT 2003. I'm gonna go through season 2 at some point. I just need to make sure I pace my spare time well enough to do that. But essentially, it's like, God damn it, game. Essentially, it's like
It's
still a really good show. It's just I can't not notice the animation hiccups.
At least it has good writing, unlike Young Justice, which has animation hiccups and bad writing.
Yeah.
When we went back and watched Teen Titans, the fact that show was almost 20 years older. Excuse me, almost 20 years older than.
Excuse me, 20 years old?
Yeah, Teen Titans came out in 2003.
Yeah.
It's 2023, so it's nearly 20 years old.
Yeah.
Great, now I gotta go. Great, now I gotta go to the mirror and check for gray hairs.
I told myself I turned myself into an old man, Morty. I'm old man Rick.
You're older, you old man.
Anyway, I
think Kevin's probably the youngest one here in this chat.
That would be.
The fuck do you?
That would not.
Fuck do you mean by that?
Be true. Okay.
Alex and Joseph are much younger than I am.
This is.
Oh, how old are they?
I'm 20. Okay.
Robotnik, are you taking the fucking piss?
What?
Yes, I'm taking the piss. Your piss.
You wanted to? There was actually once a robot chicken skit where the Justice League are fighting against the Legion of Doom and
was a man from
and Joker.
Tell me you're going off to get a new robot.
And Joker squirt something at Batman, and then Batman's like, "Oh, is that piss, dude? Did you just squirt piss at me? We are done professionally." Harley approaches him. He's like, "Ha! It's not his piss, Bat." You know what Batman's response is?
What?
That is only slightly better.
No.
And that caught him off guard long enough for Bane to sneak up on him and break his back again. Oh, rule of 3, asshole, not 4.
Oh, look, Sonic Spinball.
I love Sonic Spinball.
Spinball was okay.
We're doing a boss rush. We're doing a fucking boss rush. That's all you could come up with for the final stage of the fucking game.
Yes.
Yes! Yes!
And you know what it's capped off with, Alex?
Another boss rush?
Nope. A fight with the Death Egg robot. He's easier in this game than he is in Sonic 2. At least by that gate.
Sonic the Hedgehog's greatest hits. Buy it now on DVD and Blu-ray and CD and audio cassette.
I think the
and
hardest
4K?
part is actually getting through there.
They have to have made the thought
there
of
we go.
making a physical media that's more powerful than CD by now, right?
Yes,
People
that
are
was
buying
called
Blu-rays.
Super Audio CD.
Like what? Say that again? Super Audio CD?
Super Audio CD, yes. SACD is on the market. There's also audio DVD.
That's a real thing.
Yes, that is a real thing. There's also audio DVD and audio Blu-ray.
Ben sent me a post from Curtis saying DBZA is not better than DBZ. We wrote dub of DBZA with hindsight of what DBZ is. Lol.
Okay, it is better than the DBZ anime.
Who posted that?
Curtis Arnott, aka Takahata101.
Ah, yes.
Doing to me, game.
Give me a sec. Let me see what that's in response to.
I don't know why he's got to be saying, "Oh, it's not better." From what I see, that's Cap.
Nothing but stab
Dragon Ball
marks
Z
and
Abridged
clothes.
is definitely better than Dragon Ball Z the anime, mostly because it cuts out all the filler.
That we should.
Oh,
know
it's not. Oh, he doesn't. There's not even a response to anything. He's just saying this.
I guess he's heard people actually say it's better than the actual anime, which I kind of understand.
There are parts of the actual
And there are
actual
people
Dragon
that
Ball Z
said
that
online out
there are
loud.
parts of Dragon Ball Z that are better than DBZA, but there are parts of DBZA that are better than DBZ. Like the fact or Dragon Ball Z.
You're fucking kidding me. This is lame. I know I died like 3 times, but come the fuck on, people.
Okay, a example of
challenge.
Are you asking for an example of how DBZA is better than Dragon Ball Z, or are you asking for examples on how the canon and which one do you want first?
Either. Guys,
okay, for canon DBZ, at the very least there is a consistent plan of how characters are to be characterized for the most part. Note that I said for the most.
Yeah, characters also for the most part wind up with the same voice actor rather than having them
changing
voice
actors in the middle of it. Like say,
unless of course you're talking about Captain Ginyu, who literally changes voice actors between lines in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
quite literally.
I'm not even kidding.
No, I'm saying like in terms of characterization, and like quite a few bits of characterization in Dragon Ball Z Abridged kind of, because of how it was written, most people end up interpreting it as such, as like say, the infamous Goku's a terrible father or argument, which no, that's not true.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
Goku is not a terrible father. It's just unfortunately he's handed quite a few bad cards. Yeah. That's all. So it's not like
especially the heart attack and heart virus.
Yeah, it's like Goku comes back to Earth hoping that his family and friends are okay. And he was probably going to spend time with them and before or the heart attack thing happened.
I don't know why they called it heart virus. It wasn't a heart attack that he.
It was a heart attack. It was a heart attack in the Abridged series. It was a heart virus in canon.
And who's to say that he got it from Yardrat? Like, if there's a cure for it on Earth, wouldn't that mean that there was actually an outbreak that affected other Earthlings?
Yeah, that was one of the things that Future Trunks said.
Like the pandemic.
Yeah, there was something of an outbreak of the heart virus.
Like it was probably manufactured in the Red Ribbon Army lab. Oh shit.
That does make a lot of sense, but it's a kind of a shame they didn't really expand upon that.
Yeah, but the thing is, the heart disease came at around the same time Goku came back.
Yeah. Now, another thing,
and as far as I know, there's no Red Ribbon Army movie that took place around that time, so
yeah,
you can't really say.
And another thing is that what was it? And another thing is like also the fact, and another thing is like DBZ didn't quit at like midway through. Just because of whatever BS reason.
Yeah.
So that's another thing in its advantage. And also Goku may be of typical shonen and protagonist as dumbassery, but he's not, the level of he's also not a jaded asshole like Super characterizes him as. God, I feel like a Dragon Ball Z Abridged might have influenced a lot of what Toei decided for his characterization.
How much they
Super.
hate DBZA, I kind of doubt
that's what one of my buddies hates about Super.
You forget that Super Goku who says as that he never once kissed Chi-Chi, despite the fact
that is not what he said.
That's what I mean.
That's not exactly what I mean. Said.
That's not what he said.
He said he was talking about feeding somebody a senzu bean in mouth to mouth, and Vegeta misinterpreted that. And Goku just didn't. Goku was like, yeah, it was like that doesn't make any fucking sense. What the hell is that? And Vegeta went off on his own little tangent.
Okay, that makes. Okay, now that you explain it, that makes sense. Fuck
you and fuck your mind, Zegman.
Vegeta.
Hey, Casey Jones was not on the TMNT cast list, by the way, so I presume I presume they're saving him for a post-credits scene or something like that.
Wait. Because of how much Rise of the TMNT is influencing certain things, Alex, I think they might be going with the gender swap route.
Stop messing with my boy Casey.
Actually auditioned for the role of Casey Jones.
Who auditioned?
CM Punk.
Oh, okay.
The wrestler that Alex hates.
I mean, okay, he's a jackass, but I could see him playing a good Casey Jones.
He'd work, honestly.
Yeah, he would work. Anyway, and it's like,
he was in a couple of those WWE movies, and he wasn't bad.
But now Joseph hates him too for good reason.
But considering the fact that they worked up a whole angle between Sheamus and Stephen Amell for the Casey Jones and Rocksteady thing.
It's a shameful thing. Lobster head, a careless man winds up dead.
Now, it's like, also another thing is,
didn't they have Uncle Ruckus as Bebop?
Oh, that'd be funny.
No, that actually happened. In the 2016 movie, Uncle Ruckus was Bebop. I shit you not.
Wow.
Yes! Gary Anthony Williams.
I'm tempted to quote a bit from him, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed.
Is it about how you have to switch some words around?
No.
Trust them.
No. It's the usage of the N-word.
I kind of had a feeling it would be something.
Yeah,
like that.
I would not be able to get away with that.
I can.
No.
No.
Actually, didn't.
I'm about as pale as a fucking snowflake.
I'm as pale as a slice of white bread.
Yeah, so I ain't getting away with N-word privileges unless as some black guy in the street said, and you're allowed to say it.
Makes me think of this.
Hang on, I think I have a spare N-word pass laying around. Anyways,
just say it like me.
Oh yeah, Game Banana. The Game Banana bullshit.
Fuck them.
By the way,
so Game Banana removed a mod that allowed you to uncensor Fire Emblem Engage.
Of course.
Them and another couple of websites.
So I'm right now the other website that didn't allow hosting of porn mods to begin with.
Nazis.
Here's the thing,
I mean, they all allow posting of porn mods, and they have like that fucking weird ass Naoto patch from Persona 5. Where the people took the tomboy and tried to make her into a trans man.
Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know about Persona 3 or the Game Banana Fire Emblem controversy, I'm gonna go to the Naoto one just to get that out of the way. Naoto in Persona 4 is just a girl disguising herself as a boy so police could take her more seriously, but then she goes...
Oh, I thought that was a Persona 5 thing.
Well, later on it shows that she wants to be feminine too, and then she actually accepts the fact that she's a female, so she can. It's this whole thing. So that's why I said
it's a neat character arc. It's just kind of a shame
Ah!
that they had to nix it. They have to nip it in the bud.
See her as like a transsexual ally. I don't see it.
Well,
I don't
rest
see her
in
being
peace,
a
Tom
tranny anything.
Sizemore.
Game Banana removed a Mario Kart mod, deluxe mod that I really
Game Banana again. Let me explain the Game Banana thing. The first one, the Fire Emblem one. Just so you know, guys know, Game Banana is known for having mods for Smash Brothers, Team Fortress 2, Half-Life, all these other games. And the thing is, a lot of the mods that you'll see can be very naughty sometimes, like bigger tits for like the female characters. And, like,
no, I know.
Yeah.
I know about that.
So the patch itself is not for anything that has to do with the character models. It actually has to do with the dialogue, itself,
It's
and only
literally
the dialogue.
just dialogue. There
It's
are
just
nude
dialogue.
Bayonetta. There are nude mods for Bayonetta 1 on Game Banana.
Wait, are they still on
And for
there?
context on the porn mods for like the other website, I really mean there's just porn mods. Naked models for the females and the males, sex toys, stuff like that. Furries models.
Oh, that's another one. There are several mods for many games that allow you to use the penetrator from Saints Row in them.
Oh,
yeah, so
guys,
I'm okay with that, but for some reason, apparently it's the limit if you want to just uncensored dialogue.
Guys,
I don't get it.
There's an interesting thing about Soul Calibur 5 and 6 for character customization, where certain items that you could use for that customization could make it look like you're putting a set of male genitals onto a character.
I've seen that in Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, or some of us who have seen two best friends play before they became massive tool bags.
I've never even watched two best friends play, and I could tell you.
Well,
right
there was one with Soul
this.
Calibur 5 where they were doing online matches and they were going up against some dude with the username Hater Fisternator.
I've seen two Saiyans play,
and I'm like, their mom must be so proud. And then we see a Voldo skit with a gigantic furry purple penis.
Penis!
And I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And
the boss music isn't playing.
They lost to the user, and you know what the Voldo user ended up doing?
What?
They decided to just straight up teabag them while they were knocked out.
That's hilarious.
And I'm just like, oh my god, why would you? I'm like, oh my god, why? Stop, they're already dead. And then there was a couple matches between Lyle Wrath and some other guy online for Soul Calibur 5, and then which continued on into Soul Calibur 6, where Lyle ended up making this Voldo character that's like big and pudgy. It wearing like a ram head, and he named the character Hatsy. Guess what's what's actually the most prominent feature on this character?
No.
Find out.
Chicken balls.
See, Gizmo gets it.
I've actually seen something like that in Critical's videos.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the thing. and they brought back this, and he remade this character in Soul Calibur 6, and now parts of the character are just like glowing and whatnot, and I'm like, oh god, this made it even worse. And the guy also made Thanos, but without pants. And it's in that game.
Pantos, as I like to call him.
So Thanos is just hanging out with his dick out just
flock
beating
out
up
with
fools.
his cock out.
So I'm just like, oh god, we're gonna have to get ready to play the sad Avengers piano music. And you don't want to know another character he ended up making in that game? He made fucking Bill Cosby.
Oh god.
With the Jello Boom Pops.
Well, they said that I would die in prison, in jail, but after serving 30 consecutive life sentences, they have found that I am eternal. If you are wise, you will go to sleep now.
Oh god.
They want wood and pop.
Oh, come. I'm like, oh, that's messed up, but I can't help but laugh.
Yeah, but Alex said that Bill Cosby didn't do anything wrong.
Go watch Razor Fist's video about Bill Cosby. Yeah,
I thought you didn't like Razor Fist.
Oh, I don't, but when he's right, he's right.
That's Ace Salieri's buddy. How can you not like him?
Okay, then.
Yeah, no, seriously. Hey, in 100% seriousness, when Razor's right, he's right. When he's wrong, he is very fucking wrong. It's like the Red Letter Media thing where like when they're right, their points are completely unassailable. Red Letter Media and Mauler both. And when they're wrong, they are so apocalyptically wrong. It's like they're off base. He's so far that they're playing a different game.
So far away, we wait for the day
where the lives are wasted and gone. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames, we carry on.
I thought it was through the. I thought it was through the. Yeah, wasn't it through the table and the memes?
Yes.
That's also the right answer.
Let's see now. Sooner or later, I'm just gonna end up getting. like 9 holograms, with perfect circle, or rather with perfect circles on them. So that way, I'll just get a purification notification, and just like every 2 seconds, I'm just like, oh my god.
Purification notification. Hey, that rhymes.
Yes, it does. And one of the characters Lyle's opponent made was Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson tried fighting against Thanos. Guess how well that went?
Poorly.
Homer Simpson. He's the greatest guy in history.
Homer tried to take him on with the power given to him by lasting 30 seasons.
From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree.
Is that an actual parody of the Flintstones theme in that show?
Yes, and that actually happened in an episode of The Simpsons. I think it was the monorail episode.
The Music Man episode.
Monorail. It was just one song.
Don't. Yeah, but that's actually. But the monorail song is an actual part of the Music Man, just like Spoopy.
And Phil Hartman was taken from us way too soon again.
Who was the guy who got his wife on the drugs?
You gotta
Andy
be a bit more
Dick.
specific than that.
Andy Dick. Fuck Andy Dick.
Oh, what do you
And
do now?
John Lovitz kicks ass because
Andy
Lovitz
Dick
the
got
shit out of
Phil
him.
Hartman killed.
Yeah, he might
and
as
John
well.
Lovitz beat the shit out of him, and God bless John Lovitz for it. John Lovitz is my fucking hero for that.
Why anybody defends that guy, I'll never.
You know,
Never
he
know.
actually tried to grope Donald Trump's daughter.
The fuck?
I wouldn't put it past
Dick
him,
tried to
yeah.
grope Donald Trump's daughter. I shit you not. And he tried to say, "Oh, I was just trying to wipe glitter off your leg." Gizmo, you and I talked about this too.
Yep.
Jeez, and as if that wasn't bad enough, there was a guy on Twitter who was trying to be like, "Oh, I like being woke. It's better than being insert phobic and racist here." And I'm just like, dude. And then I find out that the guy harassed a Target manager for
Oh yeah,
one of
I
the
saw
pettiest
that.
reasons.
Retweeted that.
That's
He
the
literally-
guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that guy literally harassed a Target manager just because of a goddamn toothbrush.
How are you gonna... for fuck's sake. What was
How
his
you-
name?
Let me check the post.
Yeah, I saw it. I would search it up, but I don't want to like
David, leave it.
Hey, David, leave it. In case you see this, which I doubt you will because of all the hundreds of guys on YouTube. Here, I got you a little present. Now suck it.
I wish. Well, actually, no. It would be unfair to call him a tool. You guys know why.
Yeah, because tools are useful.
Uh-huh. I stole that joke from Drunken Pong 800.
Drunken Punk
Because
stole
he
that
made
from
that
somebody
joke
else.
with Asa years ago on a stream.
How do we all feel about
They were calling Dean Gaines a tool.
Oh yeah,
How do we-
that guy is
How do
a
we all
tool.
feel about Family Guy's rendition of Shapoopy?
Eh.
I thought
Oh,
Seth
you-
MacFarlane did a great job singing it.
You mean Shaboot do that one?
No, not
So-
that one. It goes like this. Well,
Apparently,
a woman who kissed on the very first date is usually a hussy, but a woman who wait in the second time around is anything but.
Yeah, I don't know that.
No, and a woman who will kiss on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who will wait to the third time around, head in the clouds, feet in the ground. She's the girl you're glad he found. She's your shapoopy, 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 shapoopy. The girl who's hard to get. Shapoopy,
Yeah, and Tom Brady
shapoopy,
got so
shapoopy.
pissed.
But you can win her yet.
Why would you get pissed?
Because Peter was showboating when he shouldn't have. Because Peter was part of the because Tom Brady scouted
New
him out
England
as part
Patriots.
of the New England Patriots.
I thought you were
I
talking
don't know,
about the real
man.
Tom Brady.
Anybody who
No.
wins will have no right to showboat.
No, Peter
Oh, shit.
was taking it a bit too far in
No.
that episode, and that's why he ended up on a rugby team in England. And let's just say they didn't. Let's just say he had to try to face off against the Patriots by himself.
Yeah, and then we learned that Jay Leno was sending death threats to Tom Brady.
Huh.
so the average penis size has grown in the past 30 years, and doctors called it "quote-unquote" concerning. Apparently,
That was
Why?
all
I think I found
like that. I got a phone call.
I think I found the cause, guys.
What?
Studies have shown that drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi leads to larger testicle size and increased testosterone.
Well,
Increased
that
what? You got cut off there.
increased testosterone.
That's a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing. But I was talking about the penis length thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How is that a bad thing?
Well, let me click on the New York Post article here, because they actually explained it, but I forgot.
I failed to see the
Okay.
issue here.
Well,
Yeah,
it's mostly like, so in
saying.
the actual article, well, Michael Eisenberg, who wrote the study, says is that, like, it might be good, it might be bad, who knows? Because, you know, anytime you start seeing major changes in important parts of human biology, hey, things can be a little bit fucky. Hey, we need to keep an eye on this, you know. Well, and they basically overblew it and said, "Oh, big penises. This could be a bad sign," and it's like, without actually explaining, and like, hey, there's a reason and why, you know, just keep an eye on things.
They've never heard of the trope "bigger is better," didn't they? Did they?
Well, it's clickbait. What do you want?
Of course it is.
This is the most clickbaitiest thing, one of the most clickbaitiest thing I've ever heard. I mean, holy shit! How is this a bad thing?
People will find a way to make it a bad thing, Gizmo. Don't forget.
Well, like
that.
I said, it's one of those things where, you know, it's a major change to an important piece of human biology, so it's something you got to keep an eye on.
Well, here's the thing, though.
It could be caused by something weird in the environment or whatever. And like I said, it's probably correlated with the study that where they have the increased testosterone from like the consumption of caffeine and carbonated sodas and things like that.
And next thing you know, at Atlanta, there will be like a mutation in the caffeine that makes people from Atlanta City turn into mermaids or some shit.
What?
Futurama reference.
Oh. Oh, right, because they're the Coca-Cola capital of the world.
Yeah, I figured that was a reference of some kind. I was just like, is that a reference into something? Because it's like, I may not immediately get the reference, but I'm like, yeah, that's definitely a reference. You get what I mean, right, Gizmo?
I understood that reference.
Like, it's like I may not get that it's a reference, but get what it's a reference to, but I know it's a reference. I mean, hell, Captain America could just be all like, I understood that reference.
Yeah,
and everybody's just like, oh my god, this guy.
Yeah, but you know, Wizard of Oz has been around at that time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but that's part of the joke.
That was
of
the
course,
joke,
you don't
yes.
keep at it, right? No, that's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, whatever.
Some part of me is just kind of wondering, like, in some Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War is going to be split into like 4 separate cores. The second one coming out this July. I'm like, I'm not sure, or since I'm not sure, like, when the whole thing will be finished. But it looks like it's, you know, doing very well with its pacing and whatnot, unlike a certain Straw Hats adventures. God damn it, Luffy. If only your show actually went on some level of hiatus, that way your animation budget could actually pick up and do proper fight choreography instead of drawing it differently. Is just because it's a new coat of paint doesn't mean it isn't the same level of animation. Get what I mean?
Yep.
And meanwhile, Bleach will actually choreograph. Meanwhile, Studio Pierrot has actually choreographed the fight scenes in Bleach. Instead of just like, oh, someone's spamming attacks over and over again. And just because it's a new drawing style, well, somehow it makes it good, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't just do that. You gotta actually, choreograph the fight, like you're setting up a big scene. Like, there's an interesting bit from Stephen Krozik's review of Pirates of the Caribbean, and where he says, like, the best way to really choreograph a fight scene is like you're... I know
Caribbean.
I know what I said.
Caribbean.
I know what I said, motherfucker.
You want some catsup too with your fries?
I know what I said. I know what I said, motherfucker. I ain't taking it back.
You want to play some Mega Man? No, not Mega Man. Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Anyway, as I'm
gonna play some Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Mega Man.
I'm never gonna get a thought out, am I?
Ah.
I'm on your side, Kev.
What kind of thought are you thinking of?
Anyways, I was saying...
Imagination.
What I was going to say
Hey,
is that...
what's up?
Sorry. No. I'm sorry.
From the chat.
I know. I'm just force of habit and based on this conversation, that's all. Oh, I apologize. Anyways, I was saying, and in Pirates of the Caribbean, and there's a bit in Stephen Krozik's review where he discusses the fight scene between Jack Sparrow and Will Turner.
One of the best fight scenes in all of cinema, by the way.
Yeah, it's literally just the first fight scene, but yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So basically, they say or basically Stephen Krozik said it's best to really choreograph your fight scenes like you're choreographing a dance scene.
Okay. Like
you're moving from one step to another and whatnot.
That sounds all right.
Yeah, right. That's actually a perfectly fine mentality to have when approaching something like this.
It makes sense. There's a reason why people would correlate pro wrestling with dancing, because it's choreography.
Pro wrestling is like the ballet, but with more suplexes, as I've heard it described before.
Mm-hmm. And geez, I'm getting all these Glygars here, and I'm not getting a single Munchlax in this area.
I had a phone call.
Now, so yeah, it's an interesting... I'm like, this is an interesting mindset to go about this, but it's one that I perfectly understand because yeah, that makes... that really does make so much sense. And it's like I can understand in fights where we're repeating in like certain frames where the characters are giving like expository dialogue, or they're trying to find an opening and whatnot. There's one fight scene in Thousand Year Blood War where Ichigo's getting exposition from Kilgay about what they're doing in Waco Mundo and whatnot.
You're killing a what?
Kilgay Opie. What? Yes, that's his name. Kilgay Opie.
Killed a gay.
I will spell out his name for you on broadcast chat.
I can spell it Killgay.
Look in broadcast chat. There you go.
He said Kilgay.
I mean, if you want to step around the fact that he kills gays, I mean, if you like.
No, that's not it at all. He's a Quincy.
I mean, I know.
Basically,
you gotta work for it, but there's no call names.
Yeah, people criticize that. Basically, people criticize that fight scene just because of the quote-unquote movement in it, and I'm like, guys, this is literally. He's not even taking the fight. He wasn't even taking the fight seriously at first. He was just confirming things. See, Joseph gets it. Look at that guy in the GIF.
Killed.
Well, that's how the letter Q is often pronounced. It's pronounced with a K sound.
Yeah, what was that name again?
Kilgay Opie.
We're gonna get
he's
canceled if you don't stop saying that name.
So he kills gays and he's OP.
Oh my god.
Can we mute him?
Beavis and Butthead.
No, we can't.
Oh, and now I gotta fight 2 Justies that have invaded at the mayor's house, and they're Yellow 6.
Get up there, you whore.
And Brow 6. So basically, Ichigo's fighting the guy, and it's like he's explaining and why they're there as he's using his sword in like a fencing in like a fencer's blade, like an epee. And you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Ben.
Hey, cause it's like with the fencers with that kind of blade, hey, you repeatedly like thrust it straight forward, or for strike strikes and whatnot. So it's like people will criticize that aspect of the fight, but not even pay attention to anything else going on. Unlike later on when
the rings bounce so goddamn high.
Because it's following Sonic Advance and physics. That's why, Alex.
Sonic Advance had a smaller screen than this.
Yeah, but that's what made it worse.
That made it better because horrible. At least there was like less room for them to fucking bounce.
No, I'm talking about the fact that they could just go off screen and you wouldn't be able to see them.
You got Rivals of Aether, Gizmo. You want to play that sometime? Yeah, I don't mind it. I haven't played that yet.
Play what?
Sonic Advance.
Minute World's asking if I want to play Rivals of Aether since I have that in my library.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't played that either. So I'm willing to give that a try.
Everybody, say hi to Minute World.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Minute World says, "Fuck y'all. You can all suck donkey dicks." No, I'm kidding you.
Fuck you too, buddy.
I was gonna say,
but boy, yeah, you got good.
Your laugh almost sounded like Silent Rob's for a moment. Silent Rob does this like high-pitched laugh. No disrespect, I'm just busting Silent Rob's balls.
I think he. But yeah, I'm willing to give Rivals of Aether a try. Haven't played that yet.
Silent Rob, come back to YouTube. We miss you.
Yeah, I miss him. We miss you, Rob. Come here.
Yeah.
Stop running over midgets with your truck.
What?
Stop using them for traction in the snow.
Again, what the fuck?
We should start the next Mehcast with "What's up, bitches" next time.
It's a reference to one of his videos called Silent Rob Chronicles, where he over-dramatizes his adventures and tells it to the audience. Like, for example, he said he got in a verbal fight with a midget, and he beat the shit out of him, and he used him for traction on the snow while he drives his car with a joint in each hand and a 40 in one hand. He tells it in this really exaggerated and hilarious tone. Like, he just doesn't tell it. He acts point in your mouth, a 40 in each hand, and a midget tied to the front of your truck. And I looked at him and I say, no. So he left me off with a warning. And then I run him over 46 times.
Yeah, that sounds like... Yeah, I would definitely be able to tell that that's bullshit.
It's the way he tells it.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly the point. I'm like, yeah, even I would be able to tell that that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yep, Curly is down again. There goes Aerosmith. Oh, Aerosmith went down, and I'm
Living in an elevator.
the reason I named the curly Aerosmith is because of dude looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady. Which, funnily enough, that's actually the reason why JoJo character Narancia, in part 5 I've has the stand Aerosmith. It's mostly due to the fact that he looks like a woman, and despite being a dude, at 17 years old.
17.
Yeah. Besides Giorno, and Trish, he's the youngest member of that gang.
Giorno, bitch.
Not delivery.
It's the Giorno, bitch.
Giovanna.
I'm surprised that didn't take on. I only saw it in like one Vine video. Nobody else decided to do it. Basically, some guy decided to hide behind the corner and like hit someone in the face with like a pizza dish because specifically because it makes a loud sound. Then after the hit, he just yells out, "DiGiorno, bitch!"
Someone's gonna make it take off at some point. I just know it.
You want to play that after this mission or what? I got today off and I go back to work. I'm down. It's like Framemakers with more workshop content. Maybe after the stream, yeah, I could probably play some Wares of Aether.
Now,
Look at that. Sometimes the rings bounce straight down like they're supposed to.
And while I disagree with the with Thousand Year Blood War's decision of doing like a recap of the first 3 episodes at the start of episode 4, at the very least, episode 4 or after that was just like, yeah, we're getting right back into the action here, folks.
Oh.
And it's like we got some really unique, beautiful anime only visuals in that and the following episode, and then episode 6 and 7 come along, and yeah, it's clear to me that they were waiting for these moments to really amp up the animation quality, because the fights for those episodes are just chef's kiss. Like, even Seamus was just like geeking out over them. And when we were commentating over the episode on this channel.
Damn it. Lost my ring.
Still a little bit peeved on QC Jones getting the shaft in a TMNT product.
Yeah. Well, he
Do
wasn't
what?
in the he wasn't
Like,
in
who
the
does
first
that?
Michael Bay film either, so maybe if they make a sequel, he'll be in that. They'll probably have
He wasn't
him.
all 3 of the original animatronic turtle movies, though.
Yeah,
He
well,
al-
only technically in the third one.
I still liked him in there. I liked how he still had that attitude when he was trying to make the samurai, blend into the modern day, or, at the time it was modern day New York.
So wait, Gizmo, you're
I
playing.
wish I would have seen him fight the samurai, though.
So wait, Gizmo, you're playing.
Yeah, I'm playing Skylanders,
Skyland?
the first one anyway, before I get to the Wii U games. Usually I don't do that, but because this is March. What?
I saw Cat Icarus review Skylanders as part of the Spyro videos. As part of the Spyro video.
Oh, yeah?
He didn't like him. Mostly due to the fact that it just feels so.
They're not really Spyro games.
But they have Spyro's name attached to it.
Yeah, I'm a little teased at that too, but they're more a Skylanders game than it is Spyro. It's basically Skylanders featuring Spyro.
You know, I find it interesting how Gen 3 gives us a really good grass type Pokemon in the form of Shroomish. And it's like yeah. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
MHGA. Oh, wait a minute.
But there's a bunch of crack commandos attacking our base.
Think I'm big shit.
Let's see.
Honestly, if I had to say anything bad about this game, it's the fact that, I have to make sure you get at least one of each elemental Skylander, and it's the fact they put Spyro's name on this thing, even though you don't really have to play as Spyro through the entire thing. Like, I got a Spyro figure right here. I could go through the entire game if I wanted to, not playing as him. Like, at all. Since he was still on the goddamn front cover.
This kind of reminds me of how Mega Man X was like advertised front and center or on Mega Man and X7, but he's not playable until much later in the game.
Yeah.
Didn't AVGN review
I
that?
thought that was a little weird too.
Well, AVGN and Pro Jared.
AVGN, Pro Jared, I think that's about it when it comes to the big names.
Yeah, violence.
Violence.
I love that quote.
I hate violence. Now, where's my Mega Buster?
Now, where's my Mega Buster so I can bust a cap in their asses?
I'm a flustered amputee. Pow pow.
Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man.
I am also known as the Blue Bomber. I can shoot the legs off Jeffrey Dahmer.
Kill a robot fish, kill a robot dog.
I forgot that. I think that's a Brettel's. I think that's a Brettel Floss reference.
It is.
I figured as much.
I miss Brettel Floss, man.
Yeah, I do too.
He's mostly been busy with making Use Your Words and currently making Use Your Words 2.
So
yeah, it is. It's rather unfortunate that Brettel Floss doesn't he have TDS?
TBS?
A lot of people do.
Trump derangement syndrome.
Does he have Trump derangements? Oh, right.
Probably.
The Goodbye Trump song.
Oh, and it's clear to me why John Favreau
not really.
had casted.
And that's it.
It was clear to me why John Favreau casted John Oliver as Zazu in the Lion King remake.
Oh.
Because there was a point in Oliver's talk show where, of course, he had to take his mandatory dump on Trump.
Yeah, every fucking liberal shill did that. Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, but here's the difference.
Kimmel wasn't even a political commentator before Trump.
Yeah,
that's the weird thing. Like,
yeah,
he was the late night comedy guy who made fun of the cocaine mayor from fucking Canada. You know.
Yeah,
like that was back when Kimmel was great, but
Nowadays, not so much.
Yeah, nowadays Kimmel sucks dick and Adam Carolla still swings one. Adam Carolla still has not sold out as far as I
There's a
know.
lot of fucking workshop content, damn, on Rivals of Aether. 7,000 workshop content items? Holy shit.
And I'm sure Minute World is going to have something to say very shortly. If there's anybody who hates celebrities with TDS, it's Minute World.
I still don't think Brennel Floss really has Trump derangement syndrome. He made the song, yeah, but has he really said anything?
Too, actually,
Has he said anything like, "Oh, I'm gonna move to Canada," or like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill myself if Trump becomes president," or anything like that? Because I don't remember him ever saying something like that.
No, he hasn't said that.
I mean, the song's the only thing that comes to mind.
It's interesting. It's honestly interesting to see how my Trapinch just has this ability that no cell status reduction, but that's not going to last long considering the ability he gets once he evolves. Gizmo, you've played Gen 3, you know what I'm talking about.
Not really.
Okay. Trapinch, for context's sake, evolves into Vibrava, who evolves into Flygon. He ditches as being a pure ground type for being a ground dragon type.
With a double weakness to ice.
Yeah.
Ice.
What? Double weakness to ice?
Yeah. Hybrid types. Some hybrid types in Pokemon have not just 2 times weaknesses to stuff, but 4 times weakness.
Yeah, like Gyarados to electric.
Yep.
Quagsire and Swampert to grass.
Yep.
I have never heard so much cap in my life.
That's true, actually.
That's true, Gizmo. Dog, you...
Go look it up if you don't believe us.
Pokemon game.
Well, that sounds like some bullshit, and not the line kind either.
Can't believe I've been going for over 2 hours.
That's what happens, man, when you got
No. It's just It's just the fact that I'm It's just the fact that I'm actually making progress. There's a list. There's a list is titled "The Pokemon Trainer Commandments." Pokemon are tools for battle. Destroy enemies with Pokemon. Control Pokemon for easy win. Neat.
Oh, you know the cool thing.
It's your Pokemon.
Huh.
Gay. Oh dear. How about this then? Dude, I would kill to actually have that Pokemon bike prop.
Oh, and Gizmo, if you think that Curlia in my game looks androgynous now, in when it evolves into Gardevoir, it basically looks like a tall woman in a dress.
Yeah.
So it's more stop me mommy than it is cutesy wootsy.
Oh, you have no idea how
you know that Vaporeon?
Nope.
I actually forgot the whole damn copy pasta.
Did you know that Vaporeon is a water type Pokemon?
Yes.
Yep. And it's compatible with many humans.
No.
Yeah.
And we are now banned on YouTube.
You're gonna scare Minute World away, Gizmo. Come on.
Oh, Roselia is a shadow Pokemon.
Scare only viewer away.
Two actually, but hey, who's counting? Oh God, I just
It's like
Oh,
I was
You
half.
just realized the
figurines
poor
got
choice of
dirt
It's like I
words.
was half. It's like I was half tempted to catch Roselle or to beat Roselia with my Curlia, but then I find out, oh wait, it's a shadow Pokemon. Never mind, I gotta catch it. Now, XD Gale of Darkness has an interesting gimmick for it.
Now, how do I damage him and get damaged at the same time?
Recoil.
Life finds a way, Alex.
Oh my god.
He's not here right
No, he's off
Ow.
answering to Kevin Feige so that he can manipulate the universe to suit his demented wishes.
Oh, you mean the devil?
Yeah.
The devil? The devil?
The evil.
The devil? What is this?
The devil sends the beast's wrath because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath
I
understanding.
sense a disturbance in the force, guys. Aside from Mason's cat.
Meow yourself. Meow, 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 meow. Meow yourself in the meow. Meow, meow. And your meow is a meow.
Whoa, whoa, oof. I don't. Oof.
So
Earth
I'm sure you guys heard the the familiar noise of a dog collar.
Yeah.
Guess who decided to join me?
Yeah,
Your
Space
toes.
Invader.
Yep.
Much wow. Such
Wait,
bark.
probably because he heard the cat.
What do you
Much wow.
mean?
Such bark.
It's probably Kevin. Your dog probably heard the cat.
No, she couldn't have because the audio is isolated in my headphones.
Oh, okay. Because
So you hear
dogs
voices.
are drawn to animal sounds.
So you hear voices in your hand, in your
And
head. They come to you. They understand it. They talk to you.
Yes. If we're going
And that's
by,
what
They
you would
we're going
assume that.
by-
Will
Yes.
you RKO someone out of nowhere?
I might.
Alex, that's your cue to sing the song.
They talk to me.
Since you like
They
to sing
tell me
everything.
things that I will do. They show me things I do to you. They talk to me. They talk to me.
You know, I find it interesting how in like the last 2 years, I end up seeing in totally not bringing in some interesting perspective into quite a few manga, as aside from like Naruto and whatnot. There's also his reviews on Berserk, and it's really good. Like he ended up being like, oh, I've heard people talk about this series a lot. I just wasn't sure or if I should review it. But then, and he finds out about Kentaro Miura's unfortunate passing, and then he's like, yeah, I'll do it. What do you make of that reasoning?
No, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm getting kind of frustrated here. After this fucks up, I'm gonna go ahead and play some XCOM.
Why?
Play some what now?
Because I've been getting
XCOM?
I've been getting back into XCOM, and I want to create all of us in XCOM.
Alright.
Actually, I might not play XCOM, but I'll probably play XCOM.
Look, just play something that that won't stress you out.
XCOM won't stress me out. The opening missions are easy. I might play FTL, actually. Because FTL I can also recreate us, and I don't have to... Because if we die, we can just reset.
Jeez, it took the
These
Sneasel
rings
that long.
need to persist a hell of a lot longer.
I didn't seem to have... You know, when I played that boss fight, I didn't seem to have that much trouble with it.
You probably managed to keep your rings from the first section of the game.
Yeah. There's also an achievement.
I only have
There's also an
3.
achievement for doing that whole thing and without taking damage.
Awesome. That is basically impossible as far as I can tell, for me, at this point in time.
Right. And you know, it's kind of funny how there was once a time where people would just say that Bleach just keeps on repeating a lot of things with each new arc, and I'm just like, guys, you're literally on the second main arc of the series.
Yeah, that was one of the things that did kind of irritate me in hindsight when I went back to read a little bit of Bleach. Hinter is like, where's all the repetition? Oh yeah, it's the first 2 sections. And it's where a lot of things wind up repeating themselves a little bit. And Dragon Ball repeats itself a little bit in the first 2 arcs, you know?
Yeah, but it's more like arcs, really. Yeah, but this issue ends up coming up for the Arrancar saga after like the Soul Society arc. Because it's like the Arrancar saga is a really long arc. Like, I am talking over 200 chapters long, and people are just like they're just repeating a lot of Soul Society when it's like, guys, it's called intentional parallels, as in
it's poetry. It rhymes. That's like when people bitched about how the stuff that Anakin did in episode 1, and it's like, come on, guys, as he was like, fighting against a fucking droid army. They're not as good as Imperial pilots. That's why the Empire beat the fucking Separatists.
You mean the Republic?
Yes, technically.
Yeah, that's why the Separatists lost to a kid and some fucking Gungans, because the droids are stupid. Stupider than the Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers actually have brains.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a problem. I don't have a problem with Gungans. I just had a problem with Jar Jar.
No,
we all have a problem.
I love Jar Jar. Jar Jar is the best character in all of Star Wars.
You're shitposting. Alex, you keep shitposting every
Jar Jar is the key.
Just like Tara Strong.
Alex, you keep shitposting just like every time you say that episode 5 is bad, but episode 2, the most boring prequel, is good.
No,
episode 2 is not the most boring prequel.
No. Episode 3 is not the most boring prequel.
Episode 3 is not the most boring prequel. The most boring prequel is Solo.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's fair.
They could have just copied one of the comic books, but because Disney got a Disney...
the Han Solo trilogy that everybody liked.
Episode 2 was the most boring. The people who are saying that episode 2 is the most boring prequel, they're saying that because AVGN said that.
No, it's mostly due to the fact that literally almost nothing happens in it.
Because AVGN said that.
What are you talking about? That's not
well, he's saying how because the AVGN said that too.
I never watched the AVGN review of that movie.
So James Rolfe, he reviewed the Star Wars prequels as like a whole thing where he's decided to just review every Star Wars movie that came out, like the mainline Star Wars
movies
at the time. And when he went to the prequels, he said that
Okay.
he said that the second one was most boring. And when he went to episode 3, he said that the other 2 movies were like 2 misses, and this was a home run.
That's kind of unfortunate because episode 3 is the most inconsistent movie in that series.
No.
Oh, I know. I agree with you.
Stop the cap, Alex. Stop the cap.
That's not.
Gizmo, you got any
your
more
fucking Zoma lingo?
I actually enjoy episode 3 the most because it's the best one to watch, and not because of story, but because of acting and action and visual.
Yeah, and then there's also the fact that I could actually quote that movie by memory. Aeon Bits.
I love that.
Okay, there we go.
Another happy
Kenobi.
Another happy landing.
Gizmo, do you have any more slang to teach us? Because we know taught us cap. And is there anything else?
Don't teach us cap.
Gizmo.
He already did.
Gizmo. Matarat.
You want to know what the sad thing? You know what's one sad thing about Pokemon nowadays?
Too many
the fact that this game has a better 3D model for Torkoal than the current generation of Pokemon.
I'm gonna go on normal.
Looks like Minute World hasn't said much since.
Yeah, I think he's just listening in.
Oh, Ben chimed in the chat.
Ben Tennyson's in the chat.
Where is
Ben?
Is he in the chat?
Want to know what? No. He said, "Want to know what Leon Kennedy's weakness is on the Versus Battle Wiki? What is it, Ben?"
Pussy.
Tennyson.
It's definitely not pussy. He's too stupid for that.
I mean,
hey, he was able to make out with Ada Wong.
I mean, he did try to tell Ada to wait.
I'm just downloading workshop content. Okay, yeah.
Has feelings for Ada Wong.
Sure.
I'm a 31.
I thought that was obvious when they made out in Resident Evil 2.
With depression, anxiety, and PTSD who lives with his mother. And I don't work.
I have crippling depression.
Money. You're the money.
I love that bit. Guy, I just
Wait, you love that drunken bit? What?
Yes. He just jumps onto his wheelchair and he just says, "I have crippling depression." I'm like,
I don't.
Like, the worst part is that's actually
tell him what I'm actually referencing.
Yeah, there was this loser YouTuber by the name of Drunken
Punk
game reviews and the occasional 8-hour stream. And when I mean 8-hour stream, that's no exaggeration. His limit and he would only stream for 8 hours and 8 hours only, and like he would not stream any less than that. And here's when he got into some beef with another YouTuber by the name of Ace Salieri because of some stuff he said and some other as well as some other things he did.
He turned Rob. He tossed Rob and Asa against each other.
He said, "I don't know why you want to mess with me. I'm not worth it. I'm a slob. I'm a 31-year-old virgin and I don't work." And so now he's infamous for not only the stuff he did, but because he's decided to say on YouTube for everyone to see, I quote again, "I am a slob. I'm a 31-year-old virgin and I don't work."
That drama though, when it happened, it was kind of hilarious, but because Asa and Rob just destroyed the hell out of him. I mean, he later came back to YouTube and Discord, but under a different alias named Dank Girl after transitioning from male to female. And after that, she was cool in the beginning while she was in the Discord, but
Yeah, he pretty much almost repented
unfortunately,
for what he said and done in the past, but then started acting up.
Yeah, unfortunately, like later, he got offended over trans jokes, gay jokes, Biden jokes.
Okay, we are the council, and we are determining where we are going to put our XCOM base.
And,
we have 5 members of the council. I need you guys to vote. Are we going to put our base in North America, Europe, Asia, South America, or Africa?
Asia.
All right.
Africa.
Okay.
So Asia gives us all future combat, all projects in the Foundry, and officer training school cost 50% less. Africa gives us 30% extra funding.
Wait, what game are you playing, Alex?
XCOM, Enemy Unknown.
Because Sonic 4 frustrated him.
I'm still playing WoW. I thought he was playing Sonic Spinball.
No.
Oh.
There was an interesting thing in when okay, so Gizmo, you played Fire Red and Leaf Green, right?
No.
You should.
Oh yeah. So there is a
yeah.
by the way, hey, there is an upcoming Peter Pan movie coming out on Disney Plus with Jude fucking Law as Captain Hook.
You think that's gonna save it?
Nope.
Jude Law all but saved the Captain Marvel movie. Hey, I would not rewatch that film just for his performance, but Alan Tudyk is also in this film, as well as Jim Gaffigan. Jim Gaffigan is playing Smee.
You mean the Joker?
Dude, they could have gone back in time.
We pretend that he wasn't in that role, and we instead talk about his performances in A Knight's Tale and also fucking Firefly.
And he was in Aladdin, the live-action movie.
We don't talk about that movie.
That's
we don't
also
talk
oh
about
man, I hated Aladdin, the live-action movie.
No,
I want to love it so much.
About live action.
Dude, they can go back in time and get Aaron Carter to play as Peter Pan. I don't give a shit. That movie's gonna bomb just as hard as The Little Mermaid is.
Also,
well, that'd be...
they have Black Tinkerbell, and she's actually attractive.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't try to make her ugly, which is funny. Hey, like all these woke things try to make black women look really ugly in this stuff, and that seems more racist than anything else.
Yeah. And the AWs want to pretend like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
It's more along the lines of they think that they're putting like the more trendy looks that are not really that good.
So, let's tally up the votes from bottom to top. Mr. Parrot Man. I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Mr. Parrot.
Is that Mason?
Yeah, Mason is the one with the Iago avatar.
Mason, give me a vote. What is it going to be? North America, Europe, Asia, South America, or Africa? Actually, you can vote for multiple ones. Which ones do you think are best? You can ask questions too if you want.
I don't know. I've never played XCOM.
Okay.
Oh, I know what questions to ask.
But I'm just gonna say Asia anyway.
Okay.
Would you like to know
Asia?
Would you like to know the questions, Alex?
What is my name? What is my quest? What is the capital of Syria?
Yes.
Mineral, do you want to vote?
Okay, so North America gives us aircraft and aircraft weapons costing 50% less to build, purchase, and maintain. Europe gives us expert knowledge, laboratories, and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. Asia gives us all projects in the Foundry and Officer Training School cost 50% less, which means that future technology and facilities and officers will cost less to promote. South America, we have ways, autopsies, and interrogations are completed instantly. That's a little bit weird. That's not that great of a bonus, by the way. And then Africa, all in. XCOM funding increased by 30%. That can be handy. So, go
I
ahead.
vote Africa. I voted for Africa.
Asia.
Okay, we have an Africa and an Asia. Mason, what do you have?
Asia.
Asia? Okay, we have 2 Asia. Joseph.
I say 1 for Asia, 1 for Africa.
Oh, that's incredibly helpful. Well, so now... so I guess I'm the deciding vote now. Oh.
Actually, it's 3 votes for Asia.
And it's 3 votes for Asia and 1 for Africa.
So I guess... Dad.
And so we're either gonna... I'm either gonna wind up tying, because Asia... Both of them are great. North America is alright.
Oh, Fire Skylander. Shit.
Yeah, I'll go with Asia then.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it like Chris Boers does.
We're going down to Australia, mates.
Yep, I gotta
put
go.
some aliens on the fucking Barbie.
No, but that's literally how Chris Boers would say it too, though. Shit.
I'm still surprised he managed to get a career out of ghost hunting.
Huh.
Chris Boers was actually cool as shit, though.
Is he
Okay,
though?
so
I mean,
so the new Tinkerbell is part Choctaw Indian.
False flagging and shit.
All right, I'm down with that.
Wait, what?
The new Tinkerbell is part Choctaw Indian.
No.
I mean Native American.
What did he say?
I was just saying that Chris Boers, it was kind of weird.
Okay,
that
then.
Hunting.
You know, he's a dad now.
Yeah, we know.
Oh,
we know.
shit. Alex sounds shocked. It was... I guess Alex Chris Boers is dead
gonna
now.
fuck the irate gamer with that voice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What did you say?
Who's gonna willingly do the irate gamer with that voice he's gotten? Oh, yeah, baby. Put it right there. Put it right there. Let me put it inside you.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, baby.
I wouldn't really know. I don't really know anybody who said, "Yeah, I'll go with Carvana as my water type, my Pokemon," because that just seems like a strange choice. If you ask me,
but it evolves into a shark.
Tell me, does Jimmy crack corn, and does he give a fuck?
If Jimmy corn and no one cares, why does he keep doing it?
Are you pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky?
I think so, Brain. But if Jimmy cracks corn and no one cares, why does he keep doing it?
Damn it, Pinky, have you been sniffing glue again?
Fucking more of them.
Too bad Asa hasn't been in another one of these Mehcasts. And
yeah, he's probably busy with some family
over
stuff.
a month.
And he probably got fed up with us yammering over top of each other.
I don't blame him. We're infamous for yammering.
Well, he also hasn't been on mine or Gizmos. Well, he also hasn't been on those streams either, so...
Time to bust some illegal aliens.
Context.
I hope things are still good with the misses.
I hope so, too.
This is literally Trump's America.
This is America. This is Wakanda.
This
This is Mars, bitch.
Come on, Psyker. There we go. 2 for the price of 1.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander,
Yeah, man.
are on high alert. Teams are standing by.
Flying back to the base in Asia.
Also, you got Japan on your side now, so, you know, you got some mechs.
You know, if I could use a fucking Gundam in this game, I would. You can kind of get there, but, you know. Hi, Central.
Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Dude, I saw the Puss in Boots movie. Yesterday.
What?
I was about to say the Puss in Bussy movie.
That would have been an interesting movie.
Someone write that down.
No, I am not that kind of animal. I am not. Oh, maybe I am the kind of animal.
Oh God. Oh God, he's weird.
Oh God, he's hot.
Show me why your paws are so soft. Oh mierda.
Okay. Try and find.
Rito, stop looking at me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Kevin, I'm gonna put you on top of a guy named Jeff Reynolds.
Oh, you're putting him on top, huh? I guess he's a sub.
This is why people.
Or is that Dom?
I think I'm the only one who's ever shipped Kevin and Alex as a.
What?
But I did it as a joke.
What?
Okay, Kevin, do you want your face to be a Master Chief helmet?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And I'm sure if Fesa had continued to be able to be a part of these, Mrs. Asa would have probably shipped you as well. Because Mrs. Asa likes to ship everybody.
Is this randomized?
Mrs. Asa what?
Mrs. Asa likes to she shipped Asa and Razor Fist, and then she shipped Silent Rob, Asa, and JKTIM.
That's fucking hilarious.
You know, she was like, I still ship you.
Kevin, do you want a beard?
The beard.
His wife changes her name so much, I just call her Mrs. Asa.
Yeah, you literally wouldn't
Gonna
know
have
until
fake
she
Chris
says so, yeah.
Redfield armor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you green XCOM armor.
Of course, I'd probably also keep her name quiet, you know, the way we do Minute Worlds.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with the helmet? Why does the helmet keep appearing?
Out your fucking mouth!
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
So you can be an Asian man with an afro.
I'm going to.
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, I didn't know I learned Shield Slam. Fuck.
Yeah, when did Will become such a cuck?
When he married Jada.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Oh snap! I forgot I had my mic muted for a bit.
He had the first strike.
Shit.
Now Chris he had the first strike. Now Chris Rock is trying to look for the opportunity to strike back with his persona.
Let's not forget the fact that Chris Rock is also a zebra.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
Hey, Will Smith's wife, I'm going to show you why I was cast as the zebra and not as the...
You know, Will Smith
Hippo.
was laughing.
He was laughing
yeah,
at first, but then he changed his tune.
Yeah, it was the wife. The people are theorizing that the wife.
Oh, and let's not forget that Jada Pinkett Smith played a hippo in that, and she fell in love with David Schwimmer.
Kevin, do you want to be Marcus Phoenix from?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I'm giving you the Marcus Phoenix hair.
So this douchebag right here, who's in front of the camera, is well,
what is this?
our boss, or the boss we're gonna be fighting.
Minute World says, "Okay, I'm done downloading mods. Fuck ton of them. There's a good ass Sly Cooper, and I'm a main him." Oh wait, Rivals of A. Oh, now I remember.
Oh, cassette tapes. I feel old again.
So funny thing about Rivals of Aether, I just remembered that my brother.
Look at those massive lips, guys. Guys, look at my stream.
Snakebite, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in one of these in a while.
So this is what lips feels like.
Blah
blah blah blah blah.
Oh, that's so fun.
Alex, look at my stream. Look at this guy's face.
I see it.
How do you feel about this guy's face?
Okay, I'm going to be Japanese.
That's racist.
Yes, I'm going to be a white Japanese guy.
Cheers. Hey, cheers, buddy.
Oh, God.
I think I'm turning Japanese.
I could be a...
His legs are tiny!
That's racist.
Guys, his legs are tiny!
That's racist.
How is that racist when I'm pointing out the truth?
Everything is racist. Come on, man. Did you get the memo?
They don't have my actual hair.
Everything is racist. Everything.
So anyway, he sends his minion Eggrog. No, I'm not making that up. That is that is the name that is listed here. Or to attack me as opposed to attacking me himself.
This is the longest hair they have.
This is out of control.
I have more of you guys in this. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, like what happened with the guy that created Dilbert anyway? Like what happened to him again?
What?
The guy who created the Dilbert comic strip made the news, and I can't remember why.
Oh, right. So what happened was, he gave his opinion on why, I think it, okay, so it's been a while since I heard the news about this, so correct me if I'm wrong, please. I think it was something to do with how white people were complaining about, being in crime-ridden neighborhoods, and how, there's always a victim to crimes, and yada yada, and, then he brought up black people, and he mentioned the crime rate percentage, and then he said simply just move somewhere else if you don't want that to happen to you, if you don't want crime to happen, if you don't want this and that to happen, just move somewhere else. And then people started accusing him of racism. He got fired from posting his comics on newspapers. And I think now he's posting his comics up online.
He always has been. He's just doing it more now.
Yeah.
I guess that's my face. Close enough.
Am I right? Alex, how much did I get wrong?
So, Alex, I made a suggestion to you. After we do a couple episodes of Power Rangers, I feel like we should add some Superman stuff.
We could probably do that.
Just to kind of... And it's I don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just, I feel like my biggest issue with Power Rangers is that most of it is literally just filler.
No, that's a Monster of the Week series. That's something a little bit.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Digimon has that, but yet they get the filler out of the way quickly.
Digimon, digital
monster. Literally, first 6 episodes, the first or 6 episode of episodes do have like a somewhat monster of the week formula, but then by the 7th episode, we get an actual villain, and that's, you know, the main antagonist of this portion of the show. Oh, in the form of Devimon. And then, and after he go, as we do have an overarching villain in the following arc in the form of Edamon. And then so on and so forth. It's like it may be like a monster of the week formula, but it has an overarching antagonist. That's the driving force of said arc.
Sure, we'll call that. We'll call this good.
Hey, this seal is being.
Here's what I don't understand. Why didn't Angemon like ever battle Edamon? Like, what happened with that?
You forgot that that he just turned that the egg that TK was given just turned into Tokomon and didn't digivolve into Patamon for a while. He didn't digivolve into Patamon until Tai came back to help get the Digidestin back together. Or since they all were separated after his absence. During arguably one of the best episodes in Digimon on Adventure 1, where he ends up briefly being in the real world, and it's stylized somewhat and similarly to the OVA.
Oh, you're talking about the time when Devilmon like digivolved and shit?
Devimon.
No. Oh, no. Devimon was already dead by this point.
Yeah, and he was a member of he replaced Metal Seedramon as a member of the Dark Masters.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, Gizmo, I can't find an approximation of the
Was Evil McBad Guy taken? Oh my god.
I even referenced that skit in fucking a lot of times in while we were doing a live stream reaction to Digimon the movie.
Well, it was more like a commentary.
Sorry, at a birthday party. I said, Ty, I know this number. You're not supposed to call here. And Kevin was like, God damn it, Mason, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Gizmo, I can't find a gremlin head for you. Are you okay with you being a skull inside a mask?
My least favorite part of the TFS project was the Digimon stuff. Mostly due to the fact that it's like guys, stop. This isn't funny.
I thought it was funny.
No,
I thought it was funny too.
And Snaddle's Shadow Lunatone just showed itself.
You're my brother, and I'll be your daddy too. Winky face.
Oh,
I'm gonna quote Bart Simpson here for a brief moment, and ask Kevin, "Where's your sense of humor, man?"
Simple. Oh, my sense of humor is with stuff that I didn't require me to be grossed out all the time.
You could not be that grossed out.
You do realize that Ty was suggesting having sexual relations with his younger sister, right?
You do know that he wasn't able to pull it off, and they weren't right?
Dark humor.
The joke is that
yeah, well, again, I'm just like, guys, no.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke. He can't get any no matter where he goes. He couldn't even
Who
get
wants to be Australian?
Apparently,
Gizmo, there's an issue with that. With that
Joseph,
argument.
Do you want to be Australian?
I'm down with that.
Mason, do you want to be Australian?
Pussy.
I would get access to better minimum wage. So I guess so.
Oh, great. 8 Snat'll summon cast form in defense mode.
So I'm gonna flip a coin here to see which one of you guys gets to be Australian. And heads, it's Mason. Tails, it's Joseph.
Joseph Biden.
Come on.
All right. Joseph, you get to be Australian.
Right.
Now you have to quote Joe Biden in an Australian accent.
Come on, man. Come on. Australia can be summed up in one word.
Cunt.
The fuck? You had a stroke, bro?
Okay, so the current weather condition in my game that's happening is Shadow Sky, which damages every Pokemon except for a Shadow Pokemon on over the course of 5 turns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of weather, shoot, Gizmo. Who would win in a fight, Al Roker or Jafar from Aladdin?
Remind me who Al Roker is.
Al Roker. You don't know who Al Roker is?
That name rings a bell.
He is a real-life weatherman who is an evil genie in the Proud Family.
Ah, Al Roker. Okay, that guy.
And he's, funnily enough, he's one of the best characters on that show, too.
Not saying much if you're talking about Louder and Prouder, though.
Well, I'm not, but I mean, from what I've seen of Louder and Prouder, he's still one. He's one of the best. He's probably the best character on that show, actually.
Al Roker, I think. I'll have to say Al Roker. He's basically. Yeah. What's up?
But yeah, Al Roker has godlike powers. He's working with. He got them from the devil himself.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he got his powers from literally the underworld, and now he's fighting against Jafar. He might as well be Jafar. Might as well be borrowing powers right now.
But he has phenomenal cosmic powers. But stuck in itty-bitty living space.
He got beat by a guy who did nothing.
Joseph, you're getting an Abe Lincoln beard because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jafar.
You are now required to grow one in real life so that you match your XCOM's counterpart.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
That's not gonna be hard. You should see the beard I actually have.
Yeah, I refuse to grow a beard unless it's out of laziness.
Sad thing is with my beard, it doesn't grow.
Last time I tried growing a beard, all I could get was neck beard.
On the right side, it doesn't grow.
All I could get was a goatee, which didn't grow fully that much.
I'm gonna give you a beret.
Okay. Ah, no.
Booyah!
Booyakasha?
Yes.
Actually, who wants the Hulk Hogan mustache?
No.
Alex, I fear our bad guy has just dabbed.
Oh yeah, that's a guy who actually did say for real.
Guys.
Hulk
You're
Hogan.
gonna give me?
Guys, the boss I just defeated dabbed.
Huh.
Yep, he's still dabbing.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh.
A villain who dabbed.
I would return the game, but unfortunately,
that's hilarious because
I don't know. One, I don't know where. I don't know where my parents ended up buying it from. Since this was a Christmas present from 2005,
Ooh.
And two, I do not. And two, they didn't keep the receipt, and I've had this game ever since it came out.
I don't think you would have been able to return it, Kev.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
Like, no, here's the thing.
Why is it digital only or what?
Stores have a no return policy on open video games.
Oh, Jesus, tap dancing, Christ.
That depends.
Let's see.
Usually what they'll do is that they can offer you either store credit or they'll allow you to swap it.
No,
with
you don't get the joke. It's actually a reference to Yo video games, because Maximilian Dude once did a bit.
What?
When he was playing Devil May Cry, and he went through the style poses in Devil May Cry 5, and when he got to Royal Guard, he thought Dante had dabbed.
Dante
thought that, and he was like, I thought I was going to have to return the game.
Dante dabbing? Like, I'm having a stroke.
Wait, okay, this is the closest to... This is the closest to making you look like you have an orange beak I can get, I think.
Oh, shit. Wait, Gizmo, do you remember when Chris Chan's next hearing is?
Do I remember when what?
Yeah, that one.
Chris Chan's next hearing. Do you remember when that is? Because I do not.
No, but I assume it's going to be fucking crazy considering this is Chris Chan we're talking about.
Is his lawyer going to kick his own ass?
I'm Fennec Mayor Trust.
His lawyer's only going to kick his own ass. He's probably going to kick Chris Chan's ass for existing.
Oh my! So you, Keith, sent that scoundrel Snaddle packing.
Like I can imagine how the.
Does that mean we can finally leave this miserable place?
Why didn't you shut the fuck up, Chris Chan? Why didn't you shut the fuck up? You saying Sonic.
Everyone,
it's pronounced
I
Sonic.
need your attention,
I'll
please.
Sonic my foot up in your ass. You don't shut up.
Let us all thank
I'm supposed to be defending you.
Then get out of here. Heath, I thank you sincerely.
Fucking
Okay.
Chris Chandler is the mayor of Quickville.
I see. So we were close to having Cypher replace all our citizens with their members. Oh, what a heinous plot. But it was stopped, and we owe it all to you, Keith. On behalf of the whole city, I sincerely thank you. In fact, I can't thank you enough right now. If you could, please visit me at my home later.
Awesome. Now
Maybe
I have created...
We'll find the date for us, because I
have spent way too long creating all of us as XCOM characters.
Actually, Joseph, do you remember when Chris Chan's next hearing is? Because I don't.
No, I haven't.
I gotta get back.
Well, we just got... Well, we just...
Anybody actually?
My love quest is finally over!
All right.
Everybody
Let's go visit the mayor's place, because he had something for us.
Okay. Ben is going to be French.
Burn you, bitch.
I guess you're right, Sonichu. Even if it is good China.
Oh, you got the short end of that stick, buddy. You're French. Oh my god.
Okay, so the mayor just gave us the
stack up your defenses.
So the mayor just gave us the experience share, which is a great grinding tool on this game.
Did you say the Baroness?
What?
Did you say the Baroness?
I said the mayor.
Oh, the mayor. I thought you said the Baroness.
I thought you said the
No.
Meow.
And now there's finally a working Pokemon Center here, because as I had to keep going out of town to want to heal up my party, and go back into town, I would continue the plot, and all that jazz. That was just stupid.
Here's your experience share, young man.
Minute World. Never mind. There's no rivals. The Aether sucks dick. I forgot how fucking stiff it was. Yeah, Minute World said, never mind Gizmo, Rivals of Aether sucks dick. I forgot how fucking stiff it was. I mean, if you're talking about stiff dicks, I don't judge.
So yeah, FedEx City is back to normal, and Justy has given us our next objective. So
Yeah, that's good enough.
let's go.
Spent far too long on this stuff. We need to actually play the fucking game.
Did you say Dusty?
Justy.
Oh, I thought you said Dusty. You know, the beautiful bird.
Nope. Well, we can't get there because the scooter's tires are bogged down by the sand, and it's impossible to go any further. So I have no choice but to turn back.
What's up?
Do you think Dusty's a beautiful bird?
Yeah, we're not getting to the we're not getting through the northern desert. Heard on this scooter. No way in any portion of the underworld.
I wonder if David Hardy's cockatiel is still alive. Like, what is the lifespan of cockatiel?
Now we gotta go back to Pirate Town because Net wanted to talk to us about something.
What the fuck is this? Inca bola, Inca bola, Inca bola. Inca bolas.
Damn, that's already 9:35 p.m.
Yep.
And it's 10:35 where I'm
Seven
at.
over here. 7:35 over here.
Yeah, Kevin, you're like an hour ahead. Gizmo's 2 hours behind.
Need new satellite uplink.
And
Serious?
Joe's like in the same time zone as me.
So, hey,
And
Gizmo.
Alex, I don't know what the time zone is.
Central.
Yo, you said my name?
So are you still up for the Metroid Zero mission race next week?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I was just making sure because you said you were worried about not being able to do Monday streams anymore.
No, I only say that because of some stuff that might have happened but ended up not happening.
Oh,
you mean the internet troubles?
No, not internet troubles, just some in real life stuff.
Okay. Hey, cause
Get 4 scientists.
so essentially,
or
Gizmo, how I'm gonna end up playing the game. I'm gonna be playing off my
dollars.
I'm gonna be playing my the Wii U version of Zero Mission.
Okay, so Nigeria, Russia, and Brazil want help.
Come through Brazil.
I request the council's assistance in this regard.
Wait, what?
Russia
okay.
will give us 4 engineers.
No, they won't.
And it's easy.
They'll give
Brazil
you shit.
will give us 4 scientists, and it's moderate. Nigeria will give us $200, and it's easy. What do we do?
No, they'll just rob you of your shit and say they're captain.
No wifing in the club. Give me $20. Give me $20.
So Gizmo, Gizmo, you said you would be playing it off of a emulator.
An emulator or the Wii U. If I have it on my Wii U, I'll play that. If I don't, I'm gonna go off an emulator.
Yeah. So basically, the rules of the race is like since I do have a 100% and map app that's available. Was available via Google Image Search. That would give you basically like the locations of where every pickup is.
Welcome to the XCOM squad.
But 100% is purely optional. We don't have to do that. However, I'm going to end up doing that as a self-imposed challenge since Alex has never played Zero Mission.
When was the last time anyone's played Zero Mission? Let's be honest.
People always
fawning over the console games, anyways.
I actually recorded a full playthrough of Zero Mission in a couple years ago on my channel. Oh goody, we got news.
Yes.
Oh god, the dabbing! The dabbing is back!
The damming is back.
No, the dabbing. As in the bad guy just dabbed.
Oh, the dabbing. You dabbed? Oh god, I thought I knew you better.
No, I said the bad guy, as in the guy I fought, dabbed.
You fucked a bad guy and then he dabbed? I mean, I don't judge.
Oh my god!
He's not here right now.
I defeated him in a Pokemon battle!
You poked his what? Yeah, man, I don't want to hear about
That
you
is-
poking his
Why do you sound like Krusty the Clown?
No,
I
Gizmo,
hear
you
about how you
know
fucking-
damn well what I am talking about. I fought him in a Pokemon battle. Oh,
you
and
poked his what?
I didn't poke anything. I fought him in a battle, defeated him.
Kevin,
Yeah.
he's fucking with you.
I know
What?
he's fucking with me. I'm asking him to stop.
No, I don't want to fuck him. What the hell you want?
Hey now,
Hey.
hey now. Oh, what the two of you
Hey
get
now.
up to in your spare time is beyond my,
Don't play. Hey now. You're a rock star.
I mean, I know you're a dick, but
Anyway, we're fighting Chobin again because he assumes once again we're criminals.
Ah, fuck.
Because this idiot is fucking blind.
fucking blind people now? Jesus, man, I thought I knew you.
Damn.
Kevin, you're giving him what he
Okay, Gizmo, you
you're
gotta
giving
get
him what he
the rest.
wants. And now I'm giving them exactly what they want. Or rather, not.
Now Kevin's gonna find his skull. Minute World.
Moral damage? What's that?
Minute World. Minute World, if you're still watching, now Kevin's got to go find his skull. Minute World, help Kevin.
Anyway, hey, because
Overwatch.
apparently Chobin and didn't recognize the ass whooping I delivered him the last few times, I gotta deliver it to him again.
You whipped whose ass?
Hey, Ben just
What?
killed an alien.
So you had a whip with you. Didn't know you like BDSM, bro. I don't want you to be talking about that shit in public now when I'm here.
I am going to pretend I didn't hear a word you just said.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, but you need to move your car.
Hey, hey.
Well, if you're gonna pull off that fifth grader bullshit, then I'm gonna
Oh, look, it's that
pull off my
scientist.
fifth
It's
grader
that
bullshit
kooky
too.
scientist
And I'm gonna
guy.
have to say neater.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, the game where
What are you
about
gonna do?
lesbians
All
ass.
of it looks like the blind guy is going to get his super secret weapon.
Yeah, remember when people bitched about a lesbian's ass in Overwatch?
She wasn't a lesbian back then.
Yeah, but still, the fact that they complained
Wait, did Blizzard make Tracer gay?
about an ass.
Yep.
Yeah. And then
Why?
Yeah. Tracer was gay, but the thing was, this was before any of the characters had any, characterization when it came to their past lives. Like, we don't know if this guy had a dad. We don't know if this guy had a mom. We don't know if this guy grew up in the streets. We don't know if this guy was gay. We don't know if this guy was straight. That kind of shit. That wasn't until they started releasing
Well,
more
it turns
thematics.
out the super secret weapon of the
shit, I
blind
just got
guy
shot.
is a robotic Groudon.
Is it? Hey, Homer.
What?
Oh, you burped exactly like Homer Simpson would. Or, Barney Grumble.
I'm just saying that if we die, there will be a planet for the French
Huh.
and a planet for
Well,
the
I missed,
Asians,
but I still killed it.
and we'll all be happier.
So, not
You're
much has changed about Chobin's team, except for the fact that he actually used a Sunstone on his Sunkern and got himself a Sunflora.
But did he get
Minute
a
World
sunburn?
said, "Nah, I'm writing a review."
No, he didn't.
Bibles is hold on. So Minute World can't help Kevin find his skull.
By the way, Gizmo, Alex, I did link a video. Oh, in one of the various chat ads down below. That you might want to check out because it's actually relevant to what we're doing.
What the hell? Why is my phone not charging?
It hates you.
I slapped you.
Were you abusing your phone? Did you give her boundaries? I mean, did you give your phone boundaries? I mean, did you put it away right?
Oh my god.
He's not here right now.
Oh goody! Now the plant Pokemon are taking advantage of chlorophyll, which is an ability that enhances a grass type Pokemon's speed.
God is dead and you killed him.
Yeah, I know I did. I mean,
God is dead and the Catholic Church killed him.
Or, a preacher killed him.
And as it turns out, apparently the
Why'd you stick your head out of cover?
Who essentially dictated that Ragna actually has in-universe plot armor.
I cannot wait until one day there's going to be an anime where plot armor is a physical and as an actual physical thing.
Commander to the Situation Room. Commander to the Situation Room.
Ooh, I actually got paralysis in. Okay, so to quote...
Good.
Okay, let's...
Ben is now support. That is... story of his fucking life, I suppose. Hey, Gizmo, you're a sniper.
Ooh, love snipers.
Okay, so to quote one of my friends... So to quote Spence on Discord server, Sniper's Nest, as thanks to the video, which is by Thorgy's Arcade, the story of Blaze Blue fighting game retrospective.
What about Thorgy's
Arcade? He now has a better understanding of Blaze Blue's lore than he ever had before. Granted, it doesn't cover everything, just the stuff that's important to know for the fighting games, but it's the best part he's getting for now. Oh, so, and Ragna has literal in-universe plot armor. Blaze Blue God, the Amaterasu unit, literally made him to be the protag and resets the timeline when he died, as like it's a Souls game. And the story ends happily ever after when Ragna saves little sis version in 1.0. And has to cash in his literal protagonist status plot armor so that the story doesn't revolve around him anymore. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
What?
I just lost 2 Skylanders. I only had 1 water one, too.
Motherfucking.
Literally no comment on what I just said, which is the TLDR version.
Yeah, he said he would do it anyway. I've seen it. He covered everything that had to do with the main storyline and that mattered, and Blaze Blue, right? No side games, no
side games,
no visual novels, no hentais, nothing.
No, just the main stuff.
Yeah, I know that. I've seen it.
Damn, I got Jake twice.
I will not understand why this blind idiot, insisted on 3 Pokemon with the same weakness.
Who is this idiot?
Chobin. He has...
Get ready to taste my fist!
He literally has 3 Pokemon that are all grass types.
God, fucking... I throw whoever decided that you needed a fucking Skylander for this kind of shit.
Fucking motherfucking
Poor.
I constructed a safe enough facility to house our captive.
There we go.
I'm still hyped for that Tenkaichi 4.
Just got
Oh.
lost picture.
Well, let's hope it's good. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, think about
That's
the
all
stuff
you
that they...
can say. That's all you can say.
On what?
It's a Dexter's Lab rep.
Let's see.
Uh,
Charlie.
Dexter's Lab, man. I wanted to smack Dee Dee upside the fucking head with the back of my hand as a kid.
Yeah.
All right, my 10 years is finally evolving.
And I bet you probably wanted to smack Dexter's mom in another part of her.
Oh yeah.
That's obvious. Everyone wanted to do that, but I had stronger hatred for Dee Dee than I did a lust for Dexter's mom. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, holy shit. Back of my hand, bruh, oil it up, cover it in Pop Rocks. I want to look for Dee Dee. I don't get how anybody thought her funny. It was like, oh, I like Dee Dee. She's so cute and adorable. Yeah. And legitimately breaks Dexter's shit for no reason.
What does this button do?
She's adorable. You might throw her out of the lab. No, not kick her out, like figuratively speaking. I mean, I would grab her by the tutu with one hand, grab her by the scarf of her shirt with the other hand, carry her out of the lab, then the room, and then toss her out and stay out like I would if I owned a fucking bar. Like, holy damn. Little brother, little brother, you got a little dick, I kick the shit out of it. You go downstairs, your door, beat the shit out of him, beat the shit out of you. Fuck Dee Dee.
All right, so now my scooter is a hover type scooter.
I'll be hating Grandpa Joe. I be hating on Dee Dee. Fuck her. Oh,
Not
so
in that
you
way.
when she grows up? No. Just fuck her. Like, beat the shit. Like, just forget her. Hell nah.
Hang on, that's
We're
the
gonna add
drum
extra
line
characters
from
to another
from the
Cartoon Network
Baywatch theme.
Smash clone. It would be Mandark Dexter as playable characters, and then Dee Dee would be the test dummy instead of the punching bag. Like, holy damn.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh, what does this button do? Oh, what does this fist do? You would not believe, bro. I wanted to just perform a goddamn Izuna drop on her ass.
Damn.
Hey, Dee Dee, I was
thinking to sound like Mr. Enter, dude.
You know, there's a scientific method where ninjas grab a motherfucker and then just suplex to their doom with them, with their enemies. Can I test that out on you?
She's a cartoon character, and you're acting like she killed her. You're acting like Mr. Enter did in his top 10 worst Patrick's a Prick episode.
Well, at least I'm not going to go, oh, you're teaching children, you're teaching children, you're teaching children. Nah, motherfucker. This is just personal hate. I don't care about no damn kids watching this.
I know, but like Mr. Enter.
Because I know kids are going to hate her the same way I do.
By the way, Gizmo,
hate too, and you're acting just like him.
Fuck Dee Dee. I throw her.
Okay, Mr. Enter.
I throw her. Swear to God.
By the way, Gizmo, I actually asked Alex like a while ago, how would he go? Would he end up doing a review of Young Justice in a similar manner to his Ant-Man and the Wasp review? And Alex, what were your words on that?
My descent into madness is going to be epic.
Holy shit!
Like
you were gonna split the first season into
the first season's probably gonna be like 2 or 3 parts, and then in season. I'm rethinking that because there's not a lot of stuff going on in the first 3 episodes of season 1, so of season 4 rather. So
you said you were going to give your in-depth thoughts on every episode of season 4.
But the thing is, is that as we've gone on through the first 4 episodes, I feel like I might be overestimating the content, because there's not any content really in
For what show?
Young Justice.
In season 4 of Young Justice so far.
Oh, hey, I found out who the creator of Libs of TikTok is.
Who is the creator?
Some lady named Shia Raichik.
So a lady made Libs of TikTok?
Yes, a female made Libs of TikTok. I'm just gonna link her.
So
Kevin,
I say it like that.
Broadcast chat or the political channel.
So I say like that because there.
All right, Kevin's not going to give me an answer, so
There
I'm
must
just
have been hundreds of tweets.
Hey,
I only say that.
Context.
I only say it like that because there must have been hundreds of tweets that tried to call Libs of TikTok sexist and misogynistic.
Oh, they still try to say that. They just say it's internalized misogyny. There's a texture fuck up on that tree.
This thing.
It's over, aliens. I have the high ground.
You underestimate
my power.
Don't try it.
Looks like
tell me what to do.
You just found a new account to follow.
We can get this guy.
Because Gizmo, don't you also follow Libs of TikTok?
I do, yeah.
Now you have a new account to follow. Just like you unfollowed Momokun, now there's a person that you have to go and follow.
Ooh.
I just linked you the Twitter profile of Libs of TikTok.
Wait, they got their Twitter deleted?
No.
Oh, the person. So the creator has a
the
separate
creator
account.
of Libs of TikTok. I guess you're gonna go ahead and.
Yep.
I guess you're gonna go ahead and be like, "Oh, I don't follow her. Oh, okay, let me fix that." And then you're probably gonna go and follow her now.
I am. Amazon's shipping packages with the LGBTQRSTUV fucking flags now as tape.
Yeah, they ship it with all kinds of shit. They put the fucking
Okay,
rings
that's
of
not
power
that
stuff
big of a
on
deal,
there.
but I can admit it looks really, really, really tacky.
Yeah.
Like, it looks fucking weird, man. Like, why would you put that as a tape? Actually, yeah, why would you put that as a tape? Isn't that just... You're going to throw away the tape anyway. Isn't that just saying that LGBTQ is as useful as garbage?
Japanese Alex. Alex is a much better shot than regular Alex.
A flag and a tattoo is one thing. You're outright using tape, something that's disposable. These guys did not think you through.
There was a really funny bumper sticker. I think I actually saw it on the internet. I thought I saw it at a parking lot but no, I actually found it on the internet. It was a bumper sticker, and the bumper sticker said, "Fuck the Democrats, I'm gay, not retarded."
Okay, I like that.
Funny.
I'm gay, not retarded.
Anywho, now that we have our new hover scooter, let's go investigate.
It's sort of like, oh no, I'm autistic. I'm not stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Oh wow, the SS Libra. Remember that from the beginning of the game? Of course, most of you don't, because you weren't here to see
game.
Yeah.
What game?
XD Gale of Darkness. At the beginning of the game, a giant ship was being taken by Shadow Lugia.
I've never played XD Gale of Darkness.
Oh, great. I gotta...
Yeah, that's on the list of games I want to play, though.
Oh, lovely. Now I gotta go back to FedEx City to go challenge Justy.
You have to go back to FedEx City? Oh, is there a UPS City as well?
No.
I was about to
Is
make
there an
that joke.
Amazon
Fuck
city?
you.
What about a USPS city?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, dick, 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 fuck you, fuck you.
Hey man, did you
Hey,
just
man.
swear?
Oops.
Fair?
Yeah, at the very least, with the purified chambers, I could just have like a bunch of shadow Pokemon be purified at the same time while I just go out and do stuff.
Yeah, they
Makes things. It
retired.
really
after
does
that.
make things easier. Hey, you.
You.
Okay, debate topic. Does anybody think when do y'all think AVGN should have retired? Or
I still don't think he should retire. He's still doing really good. Like he's made a hell of a comeback.
Has he? I haven't seen his
Yeah.
new stuff lately.
AVGN only ever goes through like he never goes downhill in quality permanently. He just has some temporary he lapses and then you know where he's like taking it easy. He not putting in a whole lot of effort, but still putting out content I'd want to watch. And then
I probably hate you for saying that.
and then you know, then he puts out something really fucking good. And he's been putting out a lot of really fucking good stuff lately.
Yeah, but it was his modern stuff is always hit or miss. It's not like a straight line anymore.
Silent Rob would also hate you for saying that because
he's
Silent
got
Rob
a lot
said-
more hit than miss. It's in like it's never like an entire bad episode. It's more like there's just like a couple of jokes that don't land, or maybe it's just kind of lame. It's never. I've never seen anything he's made come out painful, I'll say.
Hey, look, everybody.
Compared to Doug Walker's clipless review of Deadpool 2.
Or The Wall.
Yeah, but I feel like Nostalgia Critic has more. I feel like the Nostalgia Critic's got more good episodes than bad nowadays. Unlike the AVGN, where he's got mostly bad episodes nowadays, unlike the Nostalgia Critic.
You haven't watched the recent ones, have you?
Which one is that one? The Iron Man one?
Because, let's see here.
His Elmo and Grouchland review was certainly better than Mike Matei's.
Oh, yeah, by the miles. I think he even
Have you guys seen Mike Matei's Elmo and Grouchland review?
Oh, fuck me, was it terrible.
Gizmo has. Alex, have you seen it?
I don't know.
Okay, so for those of you guys who don't...
Let's see, AVGN...
don't know, Mike
the AVGN Garfield episode was good. The Doom episode was good.
I love that one.
The Hudson Hawk episode was good. The Purr Pals one, that was good.
That was
Contra,
that
how
was
I
weird.
remember it, that was pretty good. Last Ninja, that was good. LJN Wrestling, that was good.
I liked that one, but I kind of wish he delved more into the PlayStation side of wrestling games.
Yeah. The LJN Sports and Marvel games, LJN History and Movie games, that was good.
Yeah,
the whole 200th episode thing was good.
Which one?
Episode 200. That was good.
Oh,
Freddy
the one
and
where
Jason
you go...
on the Commodore 64. That was alright. Commodore 64, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually like that one.
Green Dog, that was pretty good. That one was like, that was kind of like a classic nerd episode. Rocketeer was pretty good. Pac-Man 2, that was alright. Armageddon 64, that was okay.
What about the Action 52?
3DO and Corpse Killer, those were good. Fear and Loathing... The Fear and Loathing in Vegas one was kind of weird, but then it had a bunch of jokes I liked in it.
Really weird.
It had some jokes I liked in it, but it was kind of strange. The Dark Man one, that was all right.
Wait, which one?
I've gone back through like a whole year of AVGN stuff, and I haven't found a single episode I've hated.
Actually, I like this Pepsi Man review.
Elmo's a piece of shit. Elmo's the
has no self-confidence without his blanket.
Oh fuck, we're going to okay. So for those who don't know or remember or didn't bother to get into AVGN for any reason, Mike Matei is James Rolfe's best friend.
Yeah, motherfucker Mike, aka Giant Penis Man.
Yeah, that's a whole
Like
other story.
Batista.
That's a whole nother story. What he is that he was partners with James Rolfe for a while now when it came to AVGN reviews, but later on people started getting suspicious that he was the one making the reviews, not James, because he was more into video games than James was, because James is more of a movie buff than he is a video game buff. So when Mike started to do his own thing, movies, games, that kind of thing, he reviewed Elmo and Grouchland. The problem with this is that he didn't treat it like a regular everyday bad movie. So he started doing stupid shit like criticizing Ernie and Bert talking to the audience when that's what a lot of kid shows do. He started criticizing Elmo acting like a child, even though that's what he is. He's practically a child. And
I got wounded again.
And then the thing that was the most controversial was the dark jokes and the adult jokes, like why the blanket is so stiff. He starts making comrade jokes, and he starts making jokes about Elmo cutting himself. Yeah, it was really really weird. It was really dark. It was really
I'm not
weird.
gonna say you can't do that. That's just fucking strange.
Yeah, it makes sense if you were doing it for any other movie or character, but keep in mind this was a Sesame Street movie.
Yeah.
No, it's not. This wasn't like it was reviewing.
You can go ahead and finish, but yeah,
I'm
gonna wrap it up soon.
This wasn't like Happy Time Murders or something like that. Then that makes sense if he make jokes about that movie in that way. But bro, he was reviewing like a G-rated movie of Elmo and Grouchland. It was so fucking weird.
I mean, people have made inappropriate jokes reviewing kids' movies before, so.
No, I get people made inappropriate jokes about like Sesame Street, like Bert and Ernie being a gay couple and stuff like that. But it's not like he was making innocent jokes like, "Oh, Bert and Ernie, they must be more than friends." No, that's innocent compared to what he was actually saying and the way he was joking. It's not like, it was like a child who was reviewing the movie and he just discovered Newgrounds.
Yeah. So essentially, like that.
It was like that. It was not.
This is why James wrote most of their scripts.
Yep.
Yeah, and Asa and Kyle did an RAR on him too.
Funny thing about that is
reviewing a reviewer.
When Ace Salieri did the Reviewing a Reviewer series on an AVGN episode after so many requests to do so, he got copyright.
Yeah, that would have been like an automatic thing from doing so. Because he's partnered with
This was on his Rob the Robot episode, just for context.
A member of the Triad criminal organization has reached out to one of our contacts. He allegedly has in his possession a piece of
first channel taken down, and I remember who gave him. I remember who gave him the strikes. Like, one of them was the first strike Asa got was from Mike Matei, and the second strike was from Ed Finley, the gaming rapist. Gizmo, you remember who that is?
Yeah, I do. He was
Retro Gamer 3.
Retro Gamer 3. Then he later on called himself the gaming rapist, but then he censored himself after a while to calling himself the welfare gamer.
They probably made him do that.
And then And then Asa's third and final strike, which got his
We're
first channel,
literally the government.
was Jay Friedan.
Not so different from killing
That's another story.
Martell.
Yeah, Kerry Martell. He was known as Jay Friedan online.
Running. I can't say the next word because it's a bundle of sticks.
This is ridiculous.
I can think of worse.
Like, just...
But, like, the first year of the Funimation, the Weeb Wars drama kicked off, I actually saw Jay Friedan again on Facebook. He made a comment on one of Mars Girl's posts. I don't remember what it was, though.
Oh, what do you say? I don't see him as the kind of guy.
I don't remember, but it was on Mars Girl's like Facebook. I don't remember what Jay Friedan said, but I wanted to post a reply saying, "Holy shit, it's Jay Friedan!" But yeah, Jay Friedan actually made his way onto Mars Girl's Facebook page somehow, and I don't remember what he said. It had nothing to do with Vic. That much I do remember.
Okay. It's still kind of odd, though, hearing that Jay Friedan commented on something.
Yeah, on Mars Girl's page, no less.
Why did we all shoot on the same target at the same time?
You know what I like about these Skylanders games is that you can carry the regular figures over to every other game after this. Like, you don't need to buy a figurine for that version of the game.
By the way, Kevin.
Yes?
You got a shotgun.
I got a shotgun.
What? You said a shotgun?
Just like Shadow the Hedgehog.
No.
Shadow the Hedgehog has a pump action MP5.
That's still funny to me.
Shadow's got a bazooka.
Oh, don't worry. You know, Ridley's got a shotgun.
But then so did Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot also had a bazooka.
Bash Crandicoot.
He's got a bazooka. No,
it's
Ridley's
a
got a shotgun. It's shit.
Yes, I know Feint Attack isn't very effective, but I don't have any other weapons at my disposal that could stop Absol from spamming Double Team.
Wait, so Absol is double teaming you? You nasty.
Wait, are you Raven now? You nasty.
No.
Why you gotta
nasty.
bring up Raven into this?
Hey, you did that shit? Man, you nasty. I mean, if you want to do that with an Absol, I'll totally judge you, but fuck, there's nothing I can do about that.
Well, I defeated the 4 trainers before the gym leader, the pre-gym leader.
Yeah, do warlocks even have cooldowns?
Once I saw this device, I began to fear the implications of our involvement.
I need the key. Need that cashola. Oh yeah, apparently Rob doesn't like Cocaine Bear. Says it's boring.
That sounds like not a great description of that film, from what I've read of it and from what Ben has said about it.
And meanwhile, I've seen YMS be impressed by the actual attempt at production value for the Cocaine Bear. Aaron, how much better the CGI there is than in one other movie.
The way Rob described Cocaine Bear, it sort of sounded like The Warrior's Way.
You know, the last time I've heard of that movie was literally from when I saw Tobuscus's literal trailer of it.
Yeah, Tobuscus. I grew out of him.
I feel really awful for Tobuscus.
I never watched Tobuscus, really.
He still never got his fucking name cleared.
I still don't
He still
get
never
why
got his career back. His career's still in the shitter because some bitch decided to lie about him on Tumblr instead of going to the police.
Of course, it's more Tumblr drama.
Yeah, I'm still.
Oh yeah,
really
I heard about that. So basically, So what happened was someone lied about about him, like forcing themselves on some chick, and instead of going to the police, like he said, they decided to complain about it on Tumblr.
Oh.
Usually, if you say something on Tumblr about it, that means you're an outright liar.
Yeah.
Or it's either you're a liar or you're stupid. Or I think this is both.
Justy is strangely easier in this game than he was in Coliseum.
Miniwelts is going to play some PS5 and have this as background. Let's play some Framemakers against someone. Yeah, no problem, man. Tobuscus is generic brand PewDiePie.
That's fair.
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
Like it's game. Like I never saw him as a really good a particularly good gamer, or I saw him more like more like the guy that made the really neat literal trailers because I did like his singing voice and whatnot.
I think it's
like that was the
literal
that was the
you
stuff
are giving me all of the fucking enemies early.
Like that was the content
fuck?
I kind of subbed to him for.
Did I not have anybody
You know what I mean,
on Overwatch?
Gizmo?
Yeah, but I don't know. Something about his literal trailers made me feel like it was a waste of a good singing voice.
I thought it was just funny. Like hardly anybody has ever done
the literal trailer.
Yeah, like a literal trailer or of a movie before.
Yeah, but
it was a bit.
Then again, why would you?
It was unique at the time.
I get that. There's a lot of things on YouTube that nobody's ever done before, even to this day, that are actually pretty, genius if you think about it. But there's a reason why nobody has been doing. I think there's a reason why nobody else has been trying to do literal trailers because
forgot that guy was out there.
No, I get it. I get why.
Yeah, at least he was the first one to think about it. I can at least.
He actually made Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil all hype. Like, I'm not kidding. His first literal trailer actually made that shit movie hype.
That's stretching it now.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
That's really
not leaving any man behind.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
That's such a stretch. Plastic Man is telling you to stop doing that.
No, wait. What would make it even better is if both Plastic Man and Mr. Fantastic were telling me to stop.
No, Plastic Man would just tell you to keep stretching. He wants to see how far this goes.
Mr. Fantastic's like, why are you... Mr. Fantastic's like, why are you encouraging this?
Elongated Man would be making bets.
And all three of them would just casually solo Dr. Doom.
And Mr. Impossible would be wondering what the fuck is going on.
Who?
You're not doing science.
Is he another stretchy man?
He's from the Venture Brothers show.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Oh wait, it was Dr. Impossible. He's called Dr. Impossible.
Still, point stands.
Dr. Impossible, that's a Marvel character, right?
No, that's
it's
Venture Brothers character. You know, Brock Sampson, Rusty Venture.
No, I know what Venture Brothers is. Like, who was I thinking of in Marvel?
Oh,
like
you're thinking of Mr. Fantastic.
Possible.
with the name Possible in the title. That's I don't think anyone in Marvel has Possible in their name. Kim Possible, but that's a cartoon, not a Marvel.
That's
not a Marvel.
Disney, though. That was
Yeah.
The worst
Disney.
part is, whenever I hear the Power Rangers jingle, all I could think is the Kim Possible theme.
Yeah, they sound similar, so I can see why you think so.
Super Giga Mecha Nesbit.
Hey, that was good.
Power Rangers, Mega Force, suck dick.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, Gizmo, it's like,
Hey, Gizmo, you and Ben just took out big chunk of the alien's
Impossible
health.
Man, that's who I was thinking of.
it's like, I like the team dynamic that the Rangers have, especially with Tommy E. Oliver as part of the team, but
Yeah!
it's just like a lot of
Kevin
the
got
plot-
100% a hit with a shotgun when the thing
A lot
was
of
right
the-
next to him.
the
Of course
whole-
he fucking did.
It's like the fact that the majority of the show is literally just Monster of the Week and only occasional story. That's kind of what bogs it down for me.
No, I can
Impossible
get
Man
that. That's
is who I
fair.
would-
That is a fair
the Marvel-
criticism.
It's fair, yeah.
Guys,
see,
the
Doug,
Marvel
I
was
could
thinking
actually
of
do a
was
fair
Impossible
criticism of a show. Oh, that I've seen without completely taking a dump all over it.
Unlike Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah, that's what I said, Doug. Doug Walker.
Doug
or-
Funny.
Yeah, I really wish she would. I really wish she would have rethought that Sailor Moon review.
Oh, hold on a
What
sec.
the
I
fuck?
gotta do my best Kylie Bear impression. Excuse
Thin
me,
Man.
Doug
A fucking
Walker,
thin man.
the Nostalgia Critic. Oh, killed me, have you? Well, I got the 7 Dragon Balls, and guess who's gonna teabag your worthless ass? I don't know, you? Oh! You're still an asshole!
That was asking for it.
That was the sequel to the video. That was the Kylie Bear made sequel to the Nostalgia Critic video of Kylie Bear as an asshole.
Isn't he?
No.
55% chance to hit. Out in the open
No,
like this. Are you
No,
fucking
Kylie
kidding?
Bear's
And I missed! Or Gizmo
No, Kylie
missed.
Bear's a.
Oh, I missed!
Okay, so Kylie Bear is actually a really cool guy.
Okay, cool.
So I've heard, actually.
Yes, he is. And at the very, I'm also on his Discord server.
He has a
Really?
Discord server?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
Shane,
No?
why didn't you, why didn't you keep your gun with you?
Because SJWs hate guns.
Well, they hate guns until, it serves them well. It's sort of like how they hate the police. They hate them until they need them.
Yep. Yeah.
Hi, motherfucker.
Well, Texas
What,
has
you saying I fuck mothers? Yeah, that's accurate.
no grips out there on band. I dig a Florida place with no mask
Oh
on
my
my face
God.
and no income
Okay.
tax sounds grand.
Y'all fuck mothers.
So,
I wish we all could.
breaking
be
news, Hasbro
California
Australia is
now.
refunding all pre-orders for the first 2 Power Rangers remastered figures, as they
Excuse me?
apparently failed QC inspections.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Rita
We need to
Repulsa,
find out
Hasbro
what the case-
QC, these Power Rangers need to be destroyed.
Like what? Like what does that mean? Like the paint is like there's a dangerous paint
Okay.
that
No,
causes
it
seizures or
means
something?
no. It means that they're fucked up,
that's
like they have been. Like the
Like,
toys
that's-
are not correct. They're all fucked up.
Examples could be like
Yeah, like is the head proportioned wrong, or
could be
like that. That's one thing, but then
that's
we
one
also
of the
have
problems they've had.
the sloppy paint jobs is another example.
Okay.
The fact that a lot of people has received these figures online, and there's parts missing,
Oof.
and that problem
And
is
extra
actually
parts of
even
things you
worse.
don't need.
And the problem of having missing pieces is even worse because now that they got rid of plastic packaging,
You
plastic
can't
list,
tell.
exactly. There's an example.
Cover
that I've
fire is
seen.
great.
Fire bad.
Fire bad.
Griffin.
So with the Blue Centurion, this one guy had
Yeah.
2 Blue Centurion figures in 3 days,
Rocket or suppression.
and both of them broke.
I just got tagged. I'll check that out later.
Oh, great.
My buddy, if you are watching the stream somehow, and you're probably not, I saw that you tagged me. I will check your tag later.
Who said that? About what?
Buddy of
good,
mine.
I guess.
He tagged me earlier, and he tagged me just now, and I'm just like telling him, you know, if you're watching this, I'll check the tag messages later. But right now, I am joining my buddies straight in a clusterfuck stream voice call. But I'm having fun.
At least you.
At least I what?
At least you are having fun.
We're all having fun.
All right, I'm gonna save the game,
really like
and we're gonna go ahead and call it a night.
Well, as soon as I'm done with this battle, I'll be calling it as well.
Calling who?
I'm calling
Shut
this.
the fuck up, man.
Gonna summon out. Oh my first 2 Pokemon, McJag and Charlie.
Call me. There's no time to hesitate. We must communicate.
By the way, Gizmo, are you familiar with Ursaring?
Yes.
Well, I have an Ursaring on my team.
You're gonna turn into an Ursaring?
Nickname him Ted Barris.
I'm a big
Kevin
bear.
probably doesn't know who Ted